Yeah, buddy. What is going on, everybody? Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for being here, man. First of all, a happy Easter to everybody out there, and thank you for joining tonight. I do appreciate it very much. Independent Outsider, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly, my good man. I saw that before we started, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Best Giants draft in my lifetime, man. It's tough. I mean, 1981 obviously comes to mind, even though I was young, because we took Lawrence Taylor that year, and that pretty much changed the entire, thing of the New York Giants. That changed the entire complexion of the New York Giants as far as an organization went when you take Lawrence Taylor in the first round. So obviously that one stands out. But I got to admit, I'm trying to think of great drafts, and nothing really stood out except for I got to give Reese some credit. 2007 was a good draft. 2007, a lot of those rookies performed well. Aaron Ross was big. Ahmad Bradshaw obviously was big. Kevin Boss was big that year. So 2007, Steve Smith, when he was healthy, in the playoffs, he really helped out a lot. Had one of the biggest catches in that Super Bowl that a lot of people don't remember on 3rd down and 11 because it was in between the Tyree catch and the Plexico Burress touchdown. But 2007 was a good draft. I mean, I got to give Reese credit on that one. He did do a very nice job when it started initially. But who do we got here? I see Word 21. I see Kenny Erickson. I see NFL DNA, Russell Fella, Alejandro Suarez. The Entertainers in the house. What's going on, Chris? I hope you guys had a great Easter, man. Afghanistan's in the house. My boy Vance Bilal. What's going on? Papachulo Chad. Jersey Joey's in the house. Independent Outsider again. Thank you for the super chat. Rudy T's in the house. Cody Collins. Duran Osman, Isaiah Simmons, our first round draft picks in the house. Bradley, what's going on? Techie 800, how you doing? Howdy. Steve McCoy, NYG31, Sports Updates, Gator, Hater Nation, Frosty Clobs, Chidozi, New Jersey, Jake, Big Daddy, got a good crowd here tonight. KP's in the house, Sean Torres, Kenny Tompkins, 518, represent, baby. Irish Sports New York, Scott Robinson, QC is in the house. Alex Sports, Waterfly, Sadan Smith, Sports Expert, Troy the Giants fan, NYG31, Bradley, Riley Eaton. Yes, this was comments of Mr. A. Lewis Sr., my man. What's going on, guys? Again, I hope everybody had a great Easter. What's going on, Michael Rutigliano? What's going on, guys? Chaz Crawford, what's going on? Adam Roldan, UTEP Football News, how you all doing? So like I said, tonight, this is just kind of a chill hangout thing. We can talk about whatever you like. Obviously, everybody's talking about the draft and what are we going to do with the draft. And this is going to be fun for 2 weeks, man. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, you know what? I was surprised. I was surprised because I thought that, I saw Chris did a poll on his page, kind of going over the odds, and he put on there, who do you think the Giants are going to take with their first pick? And I did one that said, who do you want the Giants to take with their first pick? And overwhelmingly, Isaiah Simmons won both of those polls and got almost 2/3 of the vote over the four linemen combined. Isaiah Simmons, man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Brilly, my good man. Really do appreciate it. He says, for the love of God, please draft me. Hey, I'm on board the Simmons train. I'm on board. There's Illy Gilly. That's Gil Soto Jr. I only know that because of the thumbnail. What's going on there, Gil? How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. Taco Nacho, what's going on? Baseball boy. Yeah, we all miss sports. Who's on the channel this week? I don't know yet. I'm trying to get Philly 500. I will be on the Hubs channel on Wednesday. I'll put all of his information in my community notes on Wednesday. I'm going to go over there and work with he's a new up-and-coming Giants video maker to Hubs, so I'm going to definitely work with him this week, and I'm going to try to get Philly 500 on Tuesday night, late Tuesday night. Hopefully we can work something out. Zach, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. Brilly, my brother. He says, I want to see a game between the 1998 Yankees and the 2009 Yankees. Let the best team win. Hey, I think the 98 Yankees would win that. Pitching was better. Plain and simple. 2009, we had Sabathia, and Burnett was okay. And that was a team that just mashed people to death. That was called Murderers Row in Cano back in 2009. The 98 Yankees were just one of the most fundamentally sound baseball teams I've ever seen. Not to mention they had great pitching with Cone, Wells, had Mariano Rivera. It had prime Mariano Rivera coming out of the bullpen, Stanton, I'm losing Stanton and Jeff Nelson coming out of the pen. So that was really good, man. Cock Lobster, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys. Brilly, my good man. You should make a Bad Dog hat. Teespring doesn't have hats. I don't understand why Teespring doesn't have hats. I cannot figure that out. Teespring should have hats. They don't. I'm actually lucky. I mean, I don't know what it is. Lately, my merch store, man, I sold 4 sweaters in the last 2 days. That's crazy. I don't know what happened, but that's pretty cool. But I wish they did. I wish they made hats there. You're a Mets fan and you want Sims. I do not have Instagram. I do have Twitter. It's right there at Mr. BadDog7676. But I should look into getting an Instagram. I know a lot of people ask about that. I probably should look into that. My girl going to buy some Bad Dog leggings with her stiff. Nice. Very nice. I don't know why the hell those show up. Like, the first thing that shows up on the merch store is the leggings. I don't know why the hell that happens. You know, you just put it on everything, man. What's Goose? What's going on, Goose? Goose, I'll see you tomorrow morning in Uncle Lou's stream, I'm sure. You should get a Google telephone line. Let us call in and talk to you. I use Skype for that, Chaz. Just because I don't do the call-ins enough. So that's why, man. What's going on, Twin Hearts? Thank you for joining the stream. Aiden Fairley, what's going on? Rarely Evans in the house. Thank you, guys. Cruise on, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Brilly. Zach Bourne will be better than Simmons. Book it. Hey, listen, if we take Zach Bourne, I hope he is better than Simmons. If we pass on Simmons, I hope Simmons stinks, okay? That's all I can say about it. But right now, like I said, I'm a defensive guy, man. I don't know what to tell you. I am just a defensive guy. That's just me. I'm an old school guy. Remember, guys, I'm not comparing Isaiah Simmons to Lawrence Taylor, but you have to remember, I grew up with great linebackers. Taylor, Carson, Banks, Reasons, Pepper Johnson. I grew up in the linebacker era for the New York Giants. So you got to understand that's near and dear to my heart. But again, we take a left tackle in the center, I'll be perfectly happy with that. I'll be perfectly happy. And you'll actually see my mock draft. It'll be up tomorrow, mock draft 4.0. Where we trade back with the Raiders. But I think you guys will find it interesting. And when I went over this and I did this, I thought this was the best one I've done so far, honestly, player-wise. I mean, I don't know how accurate it's going to be, obviously, but player-wise, when I looked at the stuff, I went over this and I picked everything out and I said, damn, I think out of all the drafts that I did, even the one that I said the guys that I wanted, I think this one came out the best. Well, I hope you guys will watch it tomorrow. But Cock Lobster, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, my man. Brilly. He says, make some Bad Dog lingerie. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants that. Who have they played? What's going on, brother? Thank you for joining the stream. Up, Bobby Woodruff's in it. Everybody, stop what you're doing and say hello to Bobby Woodruff. Say hello to Bobby. Uncle Lou's stream is a radio type of show. Yeah, it's a morning show. It's not really... Uncle Lou's show in the morning isn't really college football. He and BVD do it. I love both of those guys. I was actually on there Friday. And I love both channels. But it's more just talking. They have guests on. It's more just like a morning show, not so much college football. If you want to watch college football, that's Uncle Lou after dark on Tuesday and Thursday nights at like 10 o'clock. He's my guy, like especially if I want to know something about Georgia players. I always go to Uncle Lou. Always, man. Simmons is safety right now, not a linebacker. He's a linebacker and he's a hybrid. It's all it is. He can play. Listen, I don't think. See, people knock that. People knock that about Simmons, saying he's not a linebacker. But to me, I think he's versatile enough to play linebacker and safety and cover receivers and do all this stuff and rush the pass. The fact that he's versatile enough to play different positions is a strength. But a lot of people view it as a weakness. I don't think he's a safety. I think the guy's a linebacker that can play safety. There's nothing wrong with a money backer. That is part of today's NFL. And Chris mentioned this in I don't know if it was his last stream or Talking Giants, because they get the days get mixed up on me right now. Let's be honest. But as he said, this is kind of the direction the NFL is going. You're gonna need your linebackers running 4.3 40s. It's just how it's gonna be. The speed of the NFL is insane right now. But Me, again, it's not just he can rush the passer. He can take away the middle of the field on a tight end. But a big thing that I look at is all these quarterbacks that are mobile now. He can chew that ground up and spy a mobile quarterback and make sure the guy can't get outside and get first downs on 3rd and 6. Especially with guys like Wentz and Dak Prescott who can run a little bit. You don't got to worry about Dwayne Haskins running so much, but those other 2 guys can run a little bit, man. What's going on there? Quest Cowboys, Dan B, what's going on? Should we consider trading Barkley? It's funny. I've heard that more and more about trading Barkley. I personally can't do it. I can't. I love Barkley, so I can't. But you know what? Sometimes you got to think with your heart and your head, and I've actually heard that a lot, that maybe the Giants should look into that. I wouldn't want to do that, but I have heard that more and more, that maybe they should look to trade him. And it's crazy, but there is a lot of holes in his team. Can't deny that. And one thing I talked to OGR Sports about, and we both agree on this. This is year 2 of Gettleman's rebuild. This is not year 1, or I'm sorry, year 3. He did not try to rebuild in 2018 because you don't rebuild a team taking a running back 2nd overall. Now, I'm glad we passed on Sam Darnold. We all know that. Because Sam Darnold stinks. So I'm glad that we passed on him. Okay. But they were trying to win that year. So that's why I said you start rebuilding with your quarterback, and that's what he did last year. So Isaiah, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that so much, my man. Brilly, it matches my beer can tonight. He says, if I see another slot receiver or tight end run up the seam or the middle of the field, I'm going to punch my TV. I hear you, man. This is why I want Simmons so bad, because listen, both arguments are good. A good offense helps out the defense. You convert 3rd downs on offense to the big offensive line, and you're able to run the ball and chew up the clock and it keeps your defense fresh off the field. It helps the defense. But at the same time, if your defense can't get off the field on 3rd down, your offense ain't going to score any points. And it doesn't matter how many points your offense scores if your defense can't stop anybody. It's a catch-22. The problem is the Giants have got so many holes. And we all want these holes to be filled immediately. That's what it is. We wish we could get the tackle and Isaiah Simmons. That'd be great. But it's great. ENA, we got time. Wide receiver. I actually have the Giants taking a couple wide receivers in this mock draft that I did, that I recorded. I'm going to record it after this. I haven't recorded it. I did it all. I just have to record it and edit it, and then I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow, like 11 o'clock in the morning or something. I steal meat from Lions, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Brilly says 5 greatest all-time Yankee teams, 27, no doubt. Widely considered one of the greatest teams ever. 41, that was the year Joe DiMaggio had the 56-game hitting streak. 53, I didn't know that they were ever in there. I don't know much about the 53 team. I mean, Mantle was young. They had Whitey Ford, obviously, in his prime. They had a lot of great guys there. Yogi Berra. I mean, the list goes on and on. 61, obviously, the home run chase between Maris and Mantle in 98. Won 125 overall games. And like I said, it's the best fundamentally baseball team I've ever seen in my life. So they were great, man. But thank you so much for the super chat. I steal me from Lions. Hey, Cloud, man, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. There's a big Yankee fan right there. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly, everybody. Happy Easter to you, man. Hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great day too, A-Cloud, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. I can't wait for some Yankee baseball, baby. I'm dying for Yankee baseball right now. I am, man. I am dying for that. Yankees did own the 30s and the 50s and the 90s, Big Daddy. And the 90s, pretty much. Well, of course, your favorite team's going to be 04 if you're Red Sox Nation. But yeah, guys, bang that thumbs up if you haven't done so, man. Spike that like button for me if you don't mind. Click that thumbs up. It takes 2 seconds. Helps out the stream. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And of course, if you guys happen to stumble in here and you're new, man, please subscribe to the channel. I do these things like every other day. I go live streams. I work on my boy, the Entertainer, Talking Sports. I don't know if he's still in here or not. But I work with him every week. We do a Talking Giants show, alternate channels. We're going to do the draft together. We stream games together. I stream Yankees, Lakers, Dodgers, Giants. I stream a lot of stuff. I do tons of videos, so I hope you guys will subscribe if you're new. And again, I hope everybody had a happy Easter and is staying safe out there. Browns winning the Super Bowl till it's backwards, Snake Spence. We'll see. My mock draft coming out tomorrow, like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm scheduling it for then. I have to, like I said, I have to record it. I got all my information here. I did it. I just have to record. I made the thumbnails for all the guys, and I just have to, like I said, just record it, and then I'll schedule. It'll be up tomorrow. Young Money, what is going on, man? How can I be the man when you're the man? What's going on, MC Reality? Thank you for joining the stream. You know what I do not like about this? Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and I don't know why they did this, and I think it's because it was stupid. I don't know if you guys know about the guys that's like they do the sub for sub thing on their channels. You know what I mean? They do the sub for sub thing on their channel. Well, I don't know if you noticed now. I could say, guys, go over there, check out the Entertainer Talking Sports, and you used to be able to just click on his name, and they had an option that said go to channel. That option isn't there anymore. You guys notice that? When you click on a name, there is no option to go to channel anymore. Why did they take that away? Why did they take that away? I hate that. That was always my thing. If there was somebody I was interested in or somebody said, hey, check this channel out, I could just click on the name and go to the channel. I hate that they did that. What's the plan for draft night? Scott Robinson, I'll be on first night. The Entertainer Talking Sports myself will be on this channel. And then day 2, we're going to be on his channel. Probably day 3 on his channel as well. But definitely day 2, we'll figure it out, whatever. But I'm pretty sure day 2 and 3 will be on Chris's channel. We'll figure out day 3, but the first night my channel, second day his channel, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I love working with Chris, man. I say it all the time. It's one of my favorite. It is my favorite thing to do on YouTube is the Talking Giants. So and just to be able to hang out and talk draft with him and all you guys and girls, it's gonna be so exciting, man. To do all this, to hang out the whole first day, the whole second day, to hang out together because there's really nothing else to do. So it's going to be awesome to hang out with all you guys and girls. We'll talk about the draft, or the anticipation of the draft. It's going to be a lot of fun. So to be able to work with him for 4 or 5 hours, each day is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. And to get to hang out with you guys for that long is going to be awesome too. You guys were talking about it on Friday when we were doing Talking Giants. Like, can you guys stay on longer? Which we really appreciate. But you're going to have us for many hours. The weekend of the 23rd. We'll put it that way. John Schmidt, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Brilly, my good man. He says, everyone overrated Devin White, who is 6 foot, 238 pounds. Simmons is the same weight and 4 inches taller and does everything better than Devin White and plays more positions. How do you people think he can't be a linebacker in the NFL? The one thing I'll say, number one, John, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Devin White's combine is the reason that he skyrocketed. The combine, I understand its importance. I get it. You can see the athletes in the combine, but I swear to God, I think teams value this combine way too much. Combine only tells you certain things, man. This tells you how fast they run in a straight line, but how fast can they cut? What are their instincts when a running back's coming at them? Can they stop a running back that does a double move to them? How are their reaction skills? How quick can they change direction? This stuff's not really measured. I mean, they do the shuttle and they do the 3-cone drill and all that stuff, but how quick can they change direction? That's straight line speed. You know what I mean? And I say this about quarterbacks throwing the ball. I always said they should have a cornerback or somebody just run with the receiver. Just not cover them, but run with the receiver when the quarterback is throwing to them down the field. Because a quarterback should be able to hit anybody when they're just playing pitch and catch. I think too many teams look at the combine, and if a guy is a good combine, all of a sudden his stock skyrockets. John Ross, I use it all the time. The guy broke the all-time record. He ran a 4.22 40. He went 9th overall to the Bengals. John Ross was never a good receiver in college at all. That guy was not a top 10 pick. He was probably a 3rd-round pick at best. And he ran a 4.22 40. He got taken 9th overall. Why? And he sucks. So there you go. That's why the Bengals are the Bengals. MH, what's going on, man? For the record, I love Devin White. I'm just saying Isaiah Simmons. Oh, I did too, John. I wanted the Giants to take Devin White last year. I knew we weren't going to get him, but I'm a linebacker guy. I'm a linebacker guy. I wanted Devin White last year, and I wanted Josh Allen. That's why I got mad when we took Daniel Jones. Delano, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream, man. Good to see. Yes, Ross is terrible, Big Daddy. Ruggs would be better than Judd. You're right, Scott, because Ruggs is more than just speed. I don't want your Eagles to get Ruggs. I don't want Ruggs in this division. Ruggs scares me. I'm not going to lie. Ruggs scares me. Don't like that. Bad GMs do that. Yeah, exactly, Big Daddy. That's exactly why they are, the Bengals are who they are. It's just what it is, man. Preston Warrior, trust me. That's actually out of my reach, but trust me, I miss Laker Dog. I miss Laker Dog myself. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. Go Eagles. What's going on? Joe Mixon's good. Joe Mixon's a good player, man. Joe Mixon's a good running back. I don't know what you mean, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's a very good running back for the Bengals, especially since he was a second-round guy. Sarkon, what's going on, man? It takes Brown Powell to be a good football player. It takes a lot of that, man. Eagles trade down and take Delpit. You guys need a receiver. Eagle speed. I think you guys need a receiver. Yuri, happy Easter to you, sir. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I loved Devin White, rarely Evan. Loved him. What do you think is the most possible trade for the Giants to make in the draft? There's a bunch of them. I think the one with the Los Angeles Chargers. And it depends on what the Lions do. If the Lions outwork us and trade, then our fourth overall pick is kind of useless to trade with anybody, unless Jacksonville really, really wants Isaiah Simmons. I think Los Angeles Chargers is the most likely to we'll trade with. I heard another rumor about this whole thing again about Ngakoue to the Giants. For number 4, it was number 9, number 9 at number 42, and Ngakoue to the Giants for number 4, number 99. I heard that one. God, even when I did the mock thing, I'd even have that. I had, or when I talked about that thing, I said the Giants should swap thirds and do that. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think the Los Angeles Chargers are the most likely that we'll trade with. We could have gotten Devin Bush. We could have. But they were sold on the quarterback. That's one thing I'll say about Dave Gettleman, man. When they're sold on somebody, they don't mess around. They take them, even if it is a reach. So they love Tristan Wirfs. That could easily be the guy that goes there. I mean, my first mock draft had him going here. I know, Illegilly, it'll be a couple weeks, but it'll, What if the draft clock ran out and the Giants and they get no pick? Well, I think they get a pick. I just think they skip them and they have to pick next. I think they would pick 5th, Eagle Speed, but I don't even think Gettleman's stupid enough to do that. I will say this. People say, that's a great one, Eagle Speed, because people have asked me, they're like, Baddog, what's going to give you that Daniel Jones? What's going to give you that Daniel Jones reaction that you had last year? What's something that will give you that? And I'm like, really nothing. Derek Brown's going to, if they ever took Derek Brown, I'd be really ticked off. If they take a wide receiver, I'm going to be really ticked off. Even if they take Beckham, it'll just be like disappointment, but it won't be mad. But if they ever had the clock run out on their pick, then you're going to get a Daniel Jones reaction. You'd get one there. I can tell you that right now, man. What's going on, Cushman? What's going on there, Jeremy Hansman? How realistic is running back from Maryland coming? Oh, I don't know if it's realistic. I just love him as a sleeper, ENA. He reminds me a lot of Ahmad Bradshaw. I really like McFarland. I like Jermichael Hasty out of Baylor too, late in the draft. Best case scenario for wide receiver, 3rd round option. I don't know. I don't really want to take one in the 3rd round. We'd have to trade. Maybe Michael Pittman is there early 3rd round. I don't really know. How you doing, Sarah? Hope you had a happy Easter. Thoughts on Justin Jefferson? Good slot receiver, not what you need, Scott. The Eagles don't need him. The Eagles need outside threat. You need a speed. You need a burner. Because, Deshaun Jackson's at the end of his career, and he's having a hard time staying healthy. You need a Henry Ruggs. You need a CeeDee Lamb. You need a number 1. Justin Jefferson's going to make a nice number 2 or a nice slot receiver. He's like a rich man Sterling Shepard, but he's not what you need. Denzel Mims would be a good one for the Eagles. You really like to disrespect my quarterback, Dak. I don't like Dak. I think Dak stinks, honestly. I think he stinks. I think if you put Dak Prescott on the Giants, he'd be one of the worst quarterbacks in football. That's the honest to God's truth. I know. And I'm telling you, man, you go watch Anthony McFarland's tape, man. He's explosive as hell. How do you like Ezra, our offensive coordinator, our OC Boise State? I don't know much about Boise State. I like John Hightower from Boise State. I can tell you that. Watch some film on him. I like that. I'm drinking a Heineken tonight. I actually had a high-calorie day today, man. This is putting me at about 3,000 calories. I haven't had a 3,000-calorie day in forever. And even though I walked and ran 10 miles today. This is probably why I'm so damn hungry, but I feel like I ate too much today. So I'll have to cut that in half tomorrow. How do you feel about Tyree Cleveland? There's so many guys to watch tape on, man. How about the Bills? Hey, that was great. They gave up a lot, A-Cloud, but I'm telling you, that was a good move for them because the Bills are ready to win now. And the Bills should win the division this year. They're my pick to win the division. KP, I did not look at that. I'll have to look at that. AJ Dillon, yeah, he's pretty cool. No doubt about that. I'll give you one thing. AJ Dillon's in my mock draft coming up tomorrow. I have us taking AJ Dillon tomorrow in my mock draft. There's one guy you get. The rest of them you got to tune in to see the other guys. And again, that's the scenario where we trade back with the Raiders tomorrow. But I do have us taking A.J. Dillon in that mock draft. Flumdog, what's going on? I rewatched my Bradshaw highlights, and today that dude was a stud out of 7th round. Exactly, but check out Anthony McFarland. The game against Ohio State in 2018. He had 298 yards on the ground in that game. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't blame you. Diggs is awesome. Dak and Zeke are having another party. Thought you invite. No, I don't go to that. I asked Mark Holmes if it was a sex toy party because, they shop for those things together. So I thought maybe they were having a little sex toy party together. Maria's a troll. I miss the other troll. The other Maria. Maria O. Remember her? I miss her. I see you, Danny Alley Brandy. What's going on, man? Favorite hiring on this staff besides coordinator? Well, Joe Judge, right? It's got to be. I see last stream, never heard the response. What are my thoughts about Brandon Cooks? Oh, Delano. Chris and I talked about this, last time. And the Texans are so stupid. So you trade a second round, you get a second round pick for DeAndre Hopkins. And then you pay all this money, and then you trade for Brandon Cooks. All this money, and you're paying him all this money, and you could have got a freaking receiver in the second round that's better than Brandon Cooks. It's so stupid. They could get T. Higgins. They could get Denzel Mims. They could get Michael Pittman. They're all better than Brandon Cooks. They're all young, and they're going to be on rookie contracts. This receiver class is so deep. Why do you go and trade them? Richie Rich, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I really, really appreciate it, my man. Brilly, brother. Thoughts on Kenneth Murray? I'm an OU fan. I'm a Sooner fan. I absolutely love Kenneth Murray. I've been watching the Sooners since 2005, man, and I have not been excited. I never get excited about Sooners defense. We don't play defense in the Big 12 anyway. The Sooners never play defense. I freaking love Kenneth Murray. He got me excited to watch them play defense. I love that guy. That guy's a football player. That guy, like somebody said, man, he's got that dog in him. Like he's just got a motor that doesn't stop. He runs a 4.52 40. Not a great coverage linebacker, obviously. But, man, that guy can blitz he can rush the passer. He's great against the run. He's aggressive. He's solid. I love Kenneth Murray. Love him. I love Kenneth Murray. Love Kenneth Murray. I don't think we'll take Okudah, Jeremy, just because, we paid all that money to Bradbury. Blue Jacket Talk, man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. Brilly. I appreciate it, my man. He says, as of now, is your gut prediction Wirfs to the Giants? Yes, that is. That's my gut feeling that the Giants are going to take Tristan Wirfs fourth. That is my gut feeling. Yep. That is who I think they really like a lot, but... Oh, Sarah, I love CeeDee Lamb, too. CeeDee Lamb is fantastic. I think CeeDee is going to end up going to the Jets, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts about acquiring football talent versus athletics freaks? Well, obviously, if you could get both, that'd be great. Football talent early in the draft, athletic freaks late in the draft. That's how I would pick them, Duran. When you get to the back end of the draft, these guys aren't fundamentally sound, and they wouldn't be falling into the 6th, 7th round. You go with your athletic guys, you go with your speed guys late in the draft. Because there is no substitute for speed. This is why I keep hammering Anthony McFarland home, because he ran a 4.40. Somebody actually told me at one point they clocked him at 4.29, which I don't believe is true. But he has track speed. And you take an Anthony McFarland in the 7th round or the 6th round, that's when you want to take these 4.4 guys. That's when you want to take him. OGR Sportsman, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly, my man. See, this is what I hate, because I could say OGR Sports has a great channel. Go over there and please show him some love and check him out. Then you would click on the 3 dots of OGR and it would say go to channel. Now it says report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel, remove moderator. Well, you guys wouldn't get remove moderator. You can't even go to his channel from here. I hate that. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. He says, happy Easter for the billionth time. Jason Garrett's wife is a New York Giant, so Brilly is fitting. Isn't it funny how that ends up working, OGR? Isn't that funny, man? Happy Easter to you. And again, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do for my channel, brother. And keep up the great work, man. You're doing a great job over there. I'm loving the videos, brother. I'm loving it. I am loving it. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding, because you're doing a fantastic job over there. I'm enjoying the videos a lot. Even though we don't agree one bit on who we're taking in the first round. You and I, OGR, we usually see eye to eye and everything. And this one, we are not seeing eye to eye. But like I said, I'm not going to be, will not be upset. Will not be upset. We take a left tackle. He ran a 4.37 in his high school. The opening, McFarland was an All-American and even played wide receiver. Yeah, I love McFarland. Chaz, I know you know all about McFarland. I know you know all about him. Trade up for Ruiz. I would hope he'd fall to us in the second round. I don't want to give up too much, but if we have to move back up into the late first round and maybe give up, if we end up with 2 seconds from Los Angeles and we have to give up one of those seconds and maybe like a third or like a second this year and a second next year to move up for Ruiz at like 25 or 26, I would do it. But I don't want to give up like 2 second-round picks to go up and get Ruiz. I don't think I'd want to do that, because I don't think he's worth 2 second-round picks when you could get Cushenberry and probably, somebody, a wide receiver in the second round or something like that. Do you agree on Gettleman liking Mekhi Becton? I think he likes Mekhi Becton's size. I don't know how much he likes Mekhi Becton, though, but he definitely likes the size. What's going on, K-Dog? Thank you for enjoying the stream, sir. Appreciate that. Joe Testor and Booger McFarland, yeah, they're terrible. They're terrible. Garrett's not allowed to classically beat the Cowboys. Let's hope that happens this year, Sarah. I still remember when you said to keep Ingram. Do you still agree? I don't remember saying keep Ingram. I don't remember really having an opinion on that. I said I think Ingram, we'll see if Jason Garrett can make Evan Ingram into a star, but I'm all for trading him. I mean, the Giants aren't going to sign him anyway, and you saw Caden Smith do a fine job at the end of the year, so no. Where's Jerry Reese? I don't know. He's probably in this stream drinking a beer like I am. Give him the hog mollies. I'm still scared. Oh, God, don't say that, Crimson. Don't say that, man. Don't say it. We don't need him at all, man. What's going on there, Bleed Blue Jerry? Or Bleed Blue Jerry? Don't be surprised if we use future draft capital to move up sometime in the first 3 rounds. Yeah, future draft capital, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Zach, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it, brother. Brilly, my man. He says, Baddog, I was in Fisk, Vegas' live stream. We had a big argument debating who's better between Joe Montana and Tom Brady. I took Joe's side. I get the argument for both. I'll always be a Brady guy myself. That's me. I'm a Brady guy. The guy played in 9 Super Bowls. He won 6. He set every freaking Super Bowl record possible, and he didn't have the Hall of Famers surrounding him that Joe Montana had. That's the only reason I say Brady, I think, is better, because Brady did it a lot longer than Joe Montana and continues to do it even though he's my age. And again, he didn't. I know a lot of people hate Tom Brady. I love him. Like I said, number one, it's business. I have like 60 rookie cards of Tom Brady, so it's business with me. And he's not the Giants' rival. And I hated Montana because that was the Giants' rival in the 80s. We played them all the time, but. Yeah, I mean, I'd take Brady for that reason. You just look at the, you look at what am I trying to say? You look at the year that they had Randy Moss and all the records that they set that year when he actually had that wide receiver. I mean, like I said, Joe Montana, and people say Tom Brady's a system quarterback. So is Joe Montana. I mean, the West Coast offense is Joe Montana's offense. They're both great. Put it there. Oh, my God. OGR, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you, brother, so much. Brilly. He says, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you for plugging my channel. You didn't have to do it, but you did. I think that freaking guy is one of the reasons we can't go look at your channel with the 3 dots. He says, also, at the end of the day, we may not agree, but we want what's best for the G-Men. We just believe in different paths. Also, check out Logan Wilson. I will do that. And you're right. That's really what it is. At the end of the day, no matter who you want the Giants to draft in the first round, we all want the same thing, and that is to get out of this damn rut that the Giants are in, which has just been awful for the last 7 years. It's been terrible. It's been terrible. And again, OGR, man, again, cheers to you, my man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Do you think we should... No, we should not take Derek Brown, Christopher, at any point. We have too many defensive tackles as it is. Too many defensive tackles. Dak will sweep the Giants again? We'll see. We will see. Imagine my Bucks take Henry Ruggs at 14. That would be amazing, Evan. If they got Ruggs to go with Mike, I don't think he'd fall to you. I don't think he's going past San Francisco. But God, if the Bucks took Ruggs with Evans and I can't think of the other God, help me out, Tampa Bay fans. Who's your other really good receiver that I cannot? It's escaping me right now. I can't even imagine Ruggs, Evans, and the hell's the guy's name? Godwin. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. That was going to drive me crazy. Yeah, Chris Godwin. So Godwin, Evans, and Ruggs with Tom Brady, that would be scary as hell. That'd be really scary. I don't think he gets to you at 14, but that'd be crazy. Yeah, that's awful, Vance. That's awful. Everybody knew Godwin except for me. Don't get old, guys. Don't get old. Do I think Gettleman will take Becton if no other tackle interested? Well, Wirfs does interest him. I don't know who he's going to take, though. I don't know if he'll take Becton or not. Can we do a mock simulator with the entertainer? I think Krishna definitely. I mean, I want to do one with him. I think he talked about something we're trying to plan on Friday. But I'm sure that before the draft starts, I'm sure Chris and I can get together and do one. I wanted to do one with him when he was doing it the other night. I said I'd love to jump in there and do that myself. Yay, Brady is number 12. Oh, Godwin did, yes. Was I a Kenny Phillips fan? Hell yeah, I have a Kenny Phillips jersey, Scott. I don't know where the hell it is. But I have a Kenny Phillips jersey. I bought a Kenny Phillips jersey. I did like Kenny Phillips out of Miami a lot. It's too bad injuries, kind of messed his career up, but I did like Kenny Phillips. O.J. Howard's another one, yeah. I don't really know how the draft is being handled, rarely, Evan, but I'm just glad we're having one. Trade up for Delpit? No, I'm kind of off the Delpit train. I don't like Delpit that much anymore. I wouldn't want to trade up for him, I can tell you that. Johnny, my man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Brilly, or should I say Stella? He says, happy Easter, Bad Dog. If my Eagles get one of these receivers, how much success will my Eagles have? Also, are you satisfied with the Giants' offensive power? It depends on which one of the receivers. I don't want Ruggs going there, Johnny. Ruggs scares the hell out of me. I say that all the time. I don't want you guys to get Ruggs. But if you guys get a solid outside receiver, your offense is going to be a lot better because Wentz does not have that guy to throw to. He just doesn't. So a Denzel Mims, T. Higgins isn't really fast, but T. Higgins is really good. I heard you guys talking about Jalen Reagor. He's fast, but he's a slot guy. Justin Jefferson's a slot guy. Ruggs is the guy that scares me. As far as the Giants' offensive power, we could use a number one receiver. We don't really have one. Maybe Darius Slayton can be that number one receiver. We don't have a prototypical number one receiver with Shepard and Tate. I still hold out hope that Evan Ingram can get out of this, but Caden Smith played really well. But our offensive weakness is our line. It is. And I don't think any Giants fans really satisfied with the line. I like our guards. I think Will Hernandez is good. He's got to play better, and I do like Kevin Zeitler. But obviously that's our weakness, and that's why a lot of Giants fans want us to improve the offensive line, and I'm all for taking a center in the second round. I'm all for that. That's what I want. I mean, if you're talking about offense for the Giants, our line is the weak spot. I think the receivers are serviceable. I think we got the best running back in the league. I think Daniel Jones is going to take a big step forward with Jason Garrett as a coordinator, and I think that we have good enough tight ends, to stretch the field a little bit. So those are, that's all it is. It's the offensive line. Yes, don't get old, guys. Exactly, Bradley. Don't get old. It happens, though. No, nothing like growing a goatee. That's just my natural facial hair, which I got to shave tomorrow. I used to have a goatee when I was like 23. Love Andrew Thomas. Evan, love him. Don't think he'll be there at 10. I think Cleveland's going to suck him up real fast. Do you think we have a chance at Simmons? Oh, God, yes. Well, we're going to have a chance at him. I don't know if we'll take him, but the chance is definitely going to be there. Did you ever ask your wife why you were screaming when Jones got... Oh, did my wife ever ask me why... Oh, God, my wife's been with me for 20 years. She's used to be screaming at the TV. She doesn't even need to ask. She's used to that. She's used to me screaming at the TV. I think she might have said they didn't. I think when I went upstairs, I think she might have said to me they didn't take who you wanted. I think that might have been her. I think that might have been it. I'll never live that one down, man. Never live that one down. The one damn viral video I get is one I'm not proud of, and of course, people recognize me around this. One of the bank. He's not there anymore, but one of the tellers at the bank that I go to, he recognized me. My wife's uncle said, I saw you. He thought it was hilarious. Matt Pert's another one, Chaz, that a lot of people like. I got to look at Isaiah Wilson. I have not looked at him. What do I want the Redskins to do with Tua? I want them to take Tua. I want them to pass on Chase Young, obviously. Is this Mad Dog like DJ? She's indifferent about the Giants. See, when I first met her, she didn't like football. Then she liked it for like when the Giants were good and when they were here at training camp because she got to go meet these guys and she enjoyed that. She liked being able to meet the players, get the autographs, have pictures with them and stuff. She enjoyed that. Especially my son wasn't born yet, my youngest one. Yeah, my oldest one don't live here anyway. But but my nephew would go with us and he loved it. He was like 7, when they were here and. She liked football a lot. Once they left, she kind of got away from it again. And I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. I'm going to tell you this, and this is fact. This is fact. Since the Giants stopped training in Albany, New York, they've sucked. Fact. So I don't know who I have to talk to. I don't know the higher powers to be. Bring the Giants training camp back to SUNY Albany, please. They left here in 2012. It was their last year here. They have been straight garbage since they got out of here and started training down there at the facility. It's the truth. They were great when they were up here. They were great. They played in 3 Super Bowls when they were up here. They made the playoffs almost every year. And then they leave here and they're awful. Bring them back here. Please. Actually, Coughlin used to say he liked bringing them up here because it got him away from everything. Albany's a pretty decent city. Like a pretty good city. There's a lot to do, but not like New York City, obviously, man. It is, Josh. Yeah, I mean, I used to go all the time, too. Am I from Brooklyn? No. I live in Saratoga. How much am I bench pressing? I don't really bench a lot. The most I can bench, I don't bench press. I use dumbbells because I like being able to use my stabilizer muscles. I don't like that my shoulders get locked in a bench press bar. And I like the fact that my left hand has to push it as hard as my right hand does. Most I can do like 6 times is 110-pound dumbbells. I can't do any more than that. I can't kick back 120s. If I could kick the 120s back to me, maybe I could do 3, but I can't bench that much. I got very long arms. Back to Albany. Yeah, Kenny, you know what I'm talking about, man. Isaiah Wilson gets beat constantly on the inside, bad football. I don't know anything about him. Jared, how can I be the man when you're the man? Del Pitt is overrated. Don't like him, Earl. I liked him at first, and I started watching more and more film on him, and I really don't like him. LBJ's season is canceled. Would you consider him a 4-time champ? Because this, well, no. I mean, you can't, Twin Hearts, because they have to go through the playoffs. It doesn't matter how good the regular season is. You got to win in the playoffs. Got to do it, man. Got to do it. Might be right about there. They're missing out. Yeah, whatever it is, Mikey. See, they're just not. Ever since they left here, they haven't been good. They have not been good. Wilson has no tech worse than. Isaiah Wilson. Yeah, I don't know anything about him. Giants should get Jerry Jeudy. No, we shouldn't. We don't need Jerry Jeudy. Xavier McKinney's not bad. Yeah, Antoine Winfield's good. There's no doubt about that, OGR. I actually watched a lot of film on him now, and I do like him. I do like him a lot, man. Johnny, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it, brother. Brilly to you, my man. He says, Bad Dog, you're the man. Well, how can I be the man? You're the man. But the Giants always stink. Well, we've stunk for a while, but we don't always stink. I mean, we have won 4 Super Bowls, Johnny. You have not. So we don't always stink. We just stink lately. But we don't always stink. We haven't always stunk. We won't always stink. Give us 2 years. Give us 2021. Watch what this team is in 2021. Watch what this team is. How am I spending my quarantine? Krishna, I work from home. So I work, every day, 7:30 to 4. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of live streaming. I do a lot of running. And I work out on my Bowflex. It's really all I can do. Go to the grocery store once in a while, and go to the bank once in a while, and that's it. The season canceled too will make me a good distruce in on Smith. Me neither, CJ. I can't wait either. Trust the process. I know, like the Sixers. I see it, ENA. We got time. I agree. 2021, we could get there. Hell, if we go 4-2 in this division this year, we could get there this year. Our division's not good. And the Eagles and Cowboys did not get better in this offseason. Did not. We're 4-2. Very good. Yeah, Delpit was great in 2018, and he kind of went like Jadeveon Clowney on us in 2019, where he played scared of being injured. Daniel, how can I be the GOAT when you're the GOAT? SUNY Albany Great Danes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where the Giants trained from 96 to 2012. I was there all the time. Due to the gun show, Baddog is now the number 1 tackle in the draft. I'm a little small to be a tackle. I'm more like a halfback, probably, or a small corner, or a short wide receiver. Running back would be better for me. A 6-foot corner, I think that's normal. 6-foot receiver is short. But 6 foot 183, yeah, there they are right there. The gun show. We could put this on tape. I can't run anymore though. Not fast, not like I used to. Old as dirt now. I live up in Saratoga. I know. I mean, Albany's like 25 miles south of me, Earl. So I used to go all the time. Dan B, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that so much, brother. Brilly, my good man. I appreciate it. He says, please just beat the Eagles this year. Oh, God, from your lips to God's ears. Please. Them and the Cowboys. I'm so sick of losing to them, Dan. I am so sick of losing to them. Earl's up here. Kenny Tompkins up here. Josh Satori goes up. You guys are upstate New York. We got a lot of guys from upstate New York up here. It's pretty cool. How's the idea of taking Tua and trading him to whichever team doesn't get a quarterback? Yeah, but I don't know what you could get for Tua. That's the thing, Christopher. Then you're chancing it. Because what if somebody doesn't want him and you're stuck with him? That's what's difficult. I'd rather just trade the pick to somebody that wants Tua than drafting him. You live 2 miles from north, south, east, or west, Earl? North, south, east, or west? You closer towards Albany that way? You in Colony? You up in Latham? Well, 2 miles isn't Latham. I mean, that's still Colony. SUNY Albany's Colony anyway. Yeah, so you're not too far. You're like 20, like I said, probably 25 miles south of me. I get hit with a face mask penalty too much. No, I'd get killed if I was in the I'd get killed if I was in the NFL. Syracuse is like 3 hours west of me, Amar. Tallest receivers in the draft, Colin Johnson, 6'6". I think that's the tallest one. I think he's a tall one. Lawrence Cager's like 6'5". There's some 6'5" guys, but Colin Johnson, 6'6", I think is the tallest. Twin Hearts, thank you so much for the super chat, Matt. Appreciate it, brother. Brilly, LBG wins next year. I consider him a 5-time champ. I'm hoping we get back to basketball this year, please. Twin Hearts, let's have some NBA basketball. Don't end this season. Let them come out here and play 10 games and then go into the playoffs. Yeah, I like Jeremy Chin myself, Jeezy NYC. Thank you so much for the super chat, Twin Hearts. I appreciate that. Yes, I live in Saratoga County. Yes. Thoughts on Mello coming back as a vet next year? Oh, Mello stinks. Good offensive tackles are gone, yeah. You're from Schenectady, but most people know Albany better, so that's why I said I know where Schenectady is, too. But Pat Riley, man. Pat Riley. Of course. I watched Anthony McFarland's tape against the Buckeyes. He was insane. Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. I appreciate that, Twin Hearts. I appreciate that, man. Do I shave twice a day? No. I should, though. I live right by Saratoga. I miss getting all the autographs from the players. Oh, there you go. Me too. I did that all the time. Like I said, I got pictures with guys. You know, I've met. It was awesome, Josh. I loved it. I loved doing that, man. My Easter was good, Benjamin. I hope yours was as well. Am I nervous about Wirfs potentially playing guard and not being the franchise left tackle? Well, I don't know why you would play guard, though. He's a right tackle. But, yes, it is Skidmore country. Yes, it is. God, who's the receiver from Liberty? Anthony Gandy Golden, right? Was he 6'1"? Is that who the guy from Liberty is? I get them confused at some point. Fourth round for McFarland? No. Sixth round of the earliest for Anthony McFarland, but I do really like him. But not unless he's in the sixth round. Who would you, if the Tigers and Yankees are in the same division? Oh, I heard about that. They're going to have a Cactus League division, north, like what is it, north, south, and something, east? And they're going to have a grapefruit division, same thing? That's what they were talking about with baseball. All right, Twin Hearts, man. Thank you, sir. Have a great night. Hope you had a happy Easter, and we'll see you again soon, man. Stay safe out there. Oh, he's 6'4". Okay, thank you, guys. I'm thinking of John Hightower. That's my bad. John Hightower out of Boise State, because that's another wide receiver I like. Since you hate my Eagles so much, I hope that your nightmare comes true with the Eagles and Giants NFC. No, I can't deal with an NFC Championship game between the Eagles and Giants. I couldn't watch it. Any chance Giants rescind the tag on Leonard Williams? Maybe sign that money at Clowney? You never know, Giants clown. You never know. Pat Riley Center, Schenectady Patriots. Oh, you went to Schenectady High, right? What's going on, Saquon Barkley? Tommy T, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining the stream. Happy Easter to you, sir. Can I shit talk the Cowgirls? I can always shit talk them. Always. Golden is a must pick in the 5th or 6th round. All right, man. Thank you, A Cloud. I hope you had a great Easter. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it, and be safe, my man. Hopefully we get Yankee baseball back sooner than later, my man. Yeah, but a pro guard. Yeah, I don't want a pro guard then. I want a tackle. I don't know when baseball is starting, Christian. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what DJ's cadence is. Crossgate Small. Yep, I know right where that is. It's right across the, it's right near Colony Center. You know, they used to have, it was Northway Mall. That was across from Colony Center. Now it's a whole outlet. Empire Liquors over there, Target's over there. I know that area very well. I know Colony very well. I know it very well. Top 5 O-linemen in the draft. Well, Wills, Wirfs, Thomas, Becton. Probably Josh Jones. Those are probably the 5 best tackles. McCarthy stinks. I agree. Jordan Fuller, Ohio State. I have Jordan Fuller in a couple of my mocks later in the draft. Or Yuri. I have Jordan Fuller, the safety, in a couple of my mocks. How many people where I stay? I don't know what you mean. Saratoga Springs. Yeah, Hall of Springs. SPAC is up here. The casino is up here. The house is cheap. Depends on which one you buy. Nothing's cheap up here. Nothing. It's cheaper than the city, but it's not cheap. The houses you buy in Saratoga for $250,000, or I'm sorry, the houses you buy up here in Saratoga for like $750,000, you can buy down south for like $200,000. It's ridiculous. St. Peter's is in Albany. I went to SPAC for a lot of shows. Foreigner and Journey were always my favorite down there. I traded for Ruiz. Well, like I said, stupid videos, it depends on what we'd have to give up for. I don't want to give up too much for Cesar Ruiz. But if we don't have to give up much, if we trade back with Los Angeles to get 2 seconds this year, I would trade a second this year and a second next year, or maybe if we're moving up from 36 to 25, say, I'm not giving up a ton. I may give up 36 and maybe a 4th rounder or next year's 3rd rounder. Maybe I would do that. Or this year's 2nd and next year's 3rd to move up 25 to 25. Supposed to be attending a Yankee game for my school. Yeah, it sucks, Krishna. Struggles with, the New York living. High taxes, high property taxes, high housing, everything's high in New York. High gas prices. It doesn't matter. Everything costs a fortune up here. It's ridiculous. Like I said, it's not as bad as it is down in the city, but it's not much better up here. What's my salary? I do okay. I'll just leave it at that. I can tell you what I make a year, but I do okay. I'm not rich by any means, but I survive. We keep the house over our head. We have food to eat. And we get by. Just like everybody else in America. We get by. Trey Adams, I've taken a look at him myself. Not bad. Oh, Linton, that's the old one. That's years ago, right, Earl? Linton was a long time ago. Plaxer 6.5 was like Gumby. God, I haven't filled my tank in a while. I think it was like $2.63 a gallon the last time I filled it. Something like that. I think it was $2.63 a gallon. Might be less than that now. I do not make $175,000 a year. I do not make that. My wife and I combined don't make that. My wife makes more than me, and we don't make that. I wish, Waterfly. I wish. Wallace at safety. I don't know, Wallace. Do I think the Angels will challenge the Yankees for the American? Oh God, no. They got no they got no pitching. They got nobody there. Nobody there. I think Dak's a better Warren Moon. Let's not get carried away. 350. Yeah, the city's more expensive here. I definitely have not looked at Quez Watkins. I don't even know who that is, Connor Burke. What do I do for a living? I work for the state of New York. I work for New York State Finance Department. Albany's $2.19. Saratoga's cheaper. I don't remember last time I filled my tank. Well, I go down to Albany a lot because my P.O. box is down here. My mother's down here. Social distancing, Baddog. No. I'm going to go see my mom when I want to. I didn't even realize it was all the way down there at $2.19. I don't remember last time I filled. I honestly don't remember. The last time, well, I can put it this way. The last time I looked at how much it cost, it was $2.63 a gallon. I don't ever look at the price. I just fill my tank up to $35 and then I drive away. I don't even look at what the hell it costs. I don't. I never look at unless it's really expensive. I never noticed it. But I want prime Antonio Pierce, of course. Heartstorm Media, you don't need to worry about being late. 160. Oh, Maryland. I can't believe it's only $2.19. I honestly didn't even realize it was that low. What color is my car? Frosted Steel is the name of the color of my car. What are some jobs I've had in my life? Well, I have this one. I had a great job when I was younger. I used to make a ton of money, but that didn't last because the company got sold. That's a long story. Think about like 4 jobs in my life. That's about it. 4 jobs. No. I'm in Saratoga. My skyline's Manhattan, but I'm in Saratoga. 118 in Wisconsin. Oh my God. Oh, prime. Are you talking about prime LaDainian Tomlinson? I'll give you Sanders over Tomlinson, without a doubt. Without a doubt. What's going on here, Hot Nicks? What's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate it. Chicken parm or spaghetti and meatballs? Give me the chicken parm all day over spaghetti and meatballs. I think Jones and Haskins will be a great rivalry in the NFC. I don't think Haskins will be around much longer. I honestly don't. I don't. 114 in Ohio. Oh, my God. Wow. Yes, I am, stupid videos. Yes, I am. I have 2 apartments. I do go. I always drive down for the show to my skyrise in Manhattan. Always. Always drive down for the show. Oh, God, give me O'Brien over Dolan. Dolan's I can't stand him. What's my thoughts about drafting a left tackle or offensive tackle to shore up the O-line? I feel like it's the number 1 priority. Well, like I said, I'm fine with it, Mastermind. We need it. We need a left tackle. We need a center. I'm fine with going that way. But I want Isaiah Simmons. I'm not gonna change my mind from that. I want Isaiah Simmons, but again, I certainly will not be disappointed on draft night they go left tackle, and I completely understand the need for one. We need both. We need Isaiah Simmons and Andrew Thomas. Like that's what we need. Face it. So we get one or the other. I'm gonna be fine with it. What would a 40-time prime Bad Dog run? 4.54. That's prime. That's prime Bad Dog. 4.54. That was a sprinter when I was younger. Can't run like that anymore. 4.54. That's my speed. I could fly when I was a kid. Of course, I only weighed 138 pounds. So it's easy to move 183 pounds when you're 16 years old. Because Do I want offensive tackle? I'd rather have center in the second round. We do have a lot of holes, John. Richie Rich, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, man. Brilly. You think COVID is blowing out of proportion? I don't think it's blown out of proportion. I mean, people are dying from this thing, so I don't think it's blown out of proportion. But I mean, I'm not fearful of it. Let's put it that way. Like, I see people walk, and I mentioned this the other night. People are walking around outside with masks on. Like, what? You're outside. Like, what do you have a mask on outside for? I don't get the masks. I don't understand the mask thing. As far as this goes, I don't understand the mask thing at all. If you're sick, you wear the mask. If you're not sick, what are you wearing a mask for? Can you put a mask over your eyes? Like, what is, somebody tell me the point of the mask if you're not sick. What is the point of the mask? Oh, I don't want to breathe it in. You don't breathe through your nose? And trust me, a guy like with a nose my size, like my nasal cavity's probably taking more air than my mouth does, okay? Your droplets contain air. Well, you can suck them in through your nose, correct? If you touch something and wipe your eyes, you can get it, correct? Right? If you wipe your eyes, you can get it. That's usually how you get it. Somebody comes up to you and coughs or sneezes on you, you're going to get it. Doesn't matter if you're wearing a mask or not. It's just me. I don't get the whole mask. If you're sick, you wear it, but especially when you're walking outside. You're walking outside where you can't go up to people anyway. What do you need it for outside? Like, I go running every day and I see people walking around the street with masks on. I'm like, what are you doing? Or they're driving in their car with a mask on. What the hell is in your car that you need a mask? It's not airborne exactly. That's just what's funny. I don't know. I just kind of laughed at it. Wash your hands. Don't come in contact with people. Keep your distance. That's simple. Keep your distance, wash your hands. I don't know. Like I said, I don't blow it out of proportion. Yeah, exactly. Where I see the Giants 5 years now, the current coaching staff. Winning Super Bowls, Nash. Winning Super Bowls. You don't have a mask over your nose. No, you don't have a mask over your nose. You don't have a mask over your eyes. Like I said, for me, if I'm going to prevent it, I would need more of the mask over my nose than my mouth. Let's face it. I mean, that's just how it goes, but it is what it is. The driving in their car with the mask on. Yeah, exactly, Jeffrey. Like, what is that? They're in the car alone and they got a mask on. What are you doing? Oh, the toilet paper. Yeah, I have a lot of that. If you go to our grocery store early in the morning, you can get some. Well, I try to be funny, Jeffrey. You got to laugh at yourself, man. Life's too short to be serious all the time. You know what I mean? Especially when you got something like this. There's obviously more serious, pressing issues, Jeffrey. So you got to laugh at yourself. You got to laugh. You got to laugh at life. Can't be serious all the time, man. If you ain't got a sense of humor, you can't laugh at yourself. I mean, what the hell? I'm telling you, I can explain the mask word to you. Oh, I'm sure I don't understand it. Trump Baddog in 2020. Let's not get carried away. I hate politics. Yeah, I saw that people have. It's so ridiculous. It's hard to shopping for these things. Yeah. Well, I'm lucky when I go grocery shopping. There's always stuff there for us. Now, actually, I saw a notice that was saying, number one, the grocery store, they have aisles where you have to go one way. They have arrows showing which way you go down now. And they also said you can only take one paper product per person. Because I went in there the other day and go, wow, there's toilet paper in here. And I just read the signs. One per person. There you go. Hot Nichols, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly, my man. You and Anatana are going to cover the draft together. Simmons at 4. Yes. And yes. Simmons at 4. Yes, I'm on board. And yes, Anatana and I, first night of the draft, this channel together. Second day, his channel together. Third day, probably his channel again. We have to figure out the third day. I'm guessing probably his channel again. But, yes, definitely first day here, second day there. We'll figure out the third day. Mind-boggling's in the house. What's going on? He says, I say it's all a bunch of goddamn bullshit. Somebody comes around me with one of them damn masks on. They ain't got to worry about no damn corona no more because I'm ending their life right there. What the hell is going on out there, mind-boggling? What is going on out there, mind-boggling? No, I know you're kidding. New York football assessment. There isn't much of an assessment, Gangrene David. We stink, both of us. 6-pack of toilet paper, $1. Not bad. I can't wait either. Hot Nicks. I can't wait to do the draft. That's going to be a lot of fun. No, not next week, NYG 31. The week after. Well, no, I guess it is next week because technically this starts a week. So, yes, it's a week from Thursday. It starts. Drafting Simmons is the same as taking Barkley 2 years ago. Freak athlete over more pressing needs. Yeah, but who are we going to take it to unless we trade it back? Maybe this year we'd make the trade back, Dan. But we need that linebacker. We need that guy to take away the middle of the field. All right, Johnny, thank you so much, man. How can I be the effing man when you the effing man? Become a Giants fan, Johnny. Join the dark side. I hope you had a great Easter, brother, and have a great night, brother. Have a great day. Stay safe, and thank you for everything as always. I appreciate it, man. Why do I lift? Why wouldn't I lift? I love lifting because I love the way it makes me feel. The endorphins, the testosterone release, the adrenaline. It's great. I'm healthy as hell. I feel fantastic. I look amazing. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you lift? I'll put it to you this way. There ain't many 44-year-old guys walking. There ain't many 44-year-old dads walking around with the physique that I have. And I love it. I love lifting. I love the exertion, the pain, everything. I love being able to push my body to its absolute physical limit and then push past it. I love that feeling of pushing myself physically to its absolute limit. That's why I do it. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Yeah, be the best you at all times. Exactly. Cody Collins, man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly. Great question. Should we have drafted DK over Dexter? Man. Kenny, how can I be the man when you're the man? Cody, that's a great question, man. I mean, I love Dexter Lawrence, but if we were going to go out and trade for Leonard Williams, yeah, we should have drafted DK instead of Dexter Lawrence. Definitely. Vance, I measured my waist the other day. Actually, I had my wife measure my waist the other day. 31 and a half inches. My waist is 31 and a half inches. In January, my waist was 35 and a half inches or 36 inches. 31 and a half inches. I have not been a 31 and a half inch waist since I was 17 years old. I weighed 137 pounds when I was 17 years old. So that tells me that I have almost 50 pounds extra of muscle at 43 that I did not have when I was 17, since my waist is the same size and I weigh about 185, 186, somewhere in there. It's crazy. I have a lot of energy. There's no doubt about that. I know. Everyone tells you to watch that. All right, Bradley, have a great night, my man. You stay safe. And how can I be the man? You the man. I take a lot of supplements. Yes, I do. CLA, Quadriline. What else do I take? Multivitamins. Fish oil, because I hate fish. Protein, creatine, pre-workout. I do not drink energy drinks. Yeah, that's pretty much the same with me. 34 length. I'm pretty much the same size as you then, Vance. Prison Mike, what's going on, man? Fred's going to take a quarterback at 2. Would you trade it with Detroit for Chase Young? I don't know if we could, Alexander, because I think Detroit might want Chase Young. Could have had DK in a second round. Yes, we could have. Hard work indeed. Would you rather trade back? Yes, I'd much rather trade back. I don't know. I kind of got away. I don't know. Feel like that got played out, KP. I just don't really want to. I don't know. Just kind of got played out. Just, kind of got away from it. We'll save that for Lakers streams. 6'2", 165. Yeah, I'm 6 foot 185. What does fish oil do? It helps your joints. It helps your joints out a lot, and your tendons. Just like peanut butter, just like the peanut oil does. This also helps your joints. I heard UFC will celebrate a private event. Yeah, I heard that, Ryan. I heard that. Why are my legs so skinny compared to your biceps? How would you know? You ever seen my legs? You actually ever seen my legs? No. Kenny, when have you seen my legs? Answer the question. Tell me when you've seen my legs. I want to know when you've seen my legs. When you look in my mirror? You look in my window? When do you see my legs? When have you ever seen what my legs look like? The workout video. Do you notice the size of my calves? My calves are bigger than my biceps. My biceps are 16 and a quarter inches. My calves are 16 and 3/4 inches. If you actually look at Brandon Rogers' comment, he says the hell with his arms. Look at the size of the man's calves. My shorts that I'm wearing in that video are 38-inch waist shorts. My waist is 31 and a half inches. They are absolutely enormous. I mean, you can't see my legs in that video. You can see my calves. My legs are jacked. I have veins going through my legs. My legs are huge. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Richie Rich, that just sounds like a little jealousy to me. Richie Rich, thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly, I appreciate that. Josh Allen versus Daniel Jones in 10 years. Well, Daniel Jones. Because Josh Allen's going to be nearing the end of his career, or he'll be at the downside of his career. Daniel Jones will be in his prime. Trust me. There you go, Gangrene David. There it is. See? Take it from someone who's met Baddog. Baddog is huge in person. There you go. No, 185. Yeah, he's hating. I just didn't understand that. You can't see my legs in the video at all. I have shorts. You can see my calves. How to get taller? I don't know. That's up to genetics. that's up to genetics. Beckham is our guy. I guess we'll see. You think Seattle can go all the way with another stud wide receiver? Their offensive line is still a little bad, Prism. Like, I don't know, man. Their offensive line still worries me a little bit. Mostly beefcake. There you go. 46. Yeah, you get advanced, and we stay in good shape. Us guys in our middle 40s, man. Us dads. We don't have the dad bods. What do I think of Frank Ntilikina? Oh, I hate Ntilikina. I hate him. Show my legs now. I'm not showing my legs now. That was like Batgirl asking to see my abs. I'm like, you're not seeing my abs. See my arms. That's about it. That time of night, steak or chicken. Always go with the steak. Always a steak. Yes, he is, Prison Mike. He's terrible. Hang from a bar 7 hours a day? Yeah. I don't know, man. That is up to God. You're in the mood for a smoothie? Nice. Physical manual. Yeah, that does it, man. Show arms. There you go. There's the arms. Seattle's first two picks will be O-line and defense. It should be. Yeah, I kind of like where I am. And it depends, JJ, on the day. I mean, weight fluctuates due to water retention and stuff. But I'm between 183 and 187 most days. I know, Luis. We're not quite that big yet. Maybe someday. Maybe in the future, if we can continue to work hard and grow, maybe someday we could get a Giants player or two. That'd be awesome. You think we see baseball this year? I hope so, Diego. I hope so. What's one food I can eat all day? Chicken. I freaking love chicken. Love it. I love chicken. Do I watch any TV shows? I don't watch TV shows. I'm watching Cheers right now. I've been binging that. I don't know, stupid videos. I just don't like Frank Ntilikina. I hate it. Damn right, Kenny. That's hard work, baby. We ain't working hard. It doesn't just happen. It's just a lot of hard work and dedication. I love it. Like I said, I love it. So it doesn't, How much do you love the Giants more than the Yankees? I don't. The Yankees are my favorite team. I'm more passionate about the Giants because the games mean a lot more. Yankees are my favorite team. And that just goes back to my childhood, going to the game with my dad and my grandfather. It's just something you used to do in the summer. You could walk up to the stadium in 1985 and get a ticket for $3. So you would just go up. We'd go to games all the time. They played double headers back then. Just go to the game. The atmosphere, the smell of the hot dogs, the peanuts, all that stuff. The green field, walking through the tunnel, the warm summer breeze, the crack of the bat, just everything about baseball, man. I love it. I love everything about it. I just do. That's just something, again, it's amazing. What's the diet like? It's just, like I said, it's oatmeal, it's chicken and turkey, and that's really what it is. Yogurt, fruits, vegetables. I live on oatmeal, chicken sausage, ground chicken, ground turkey, turkey bacon, vegetables, yogurt, fruits. That's really what I live on. Having a beer today, but I really haven't drank beer at all either. Not much at all. Do I know who EDP is? Yes, I do. I know who EDP is very well. Talking Giants, go back to the original 10:30 Eastern time. I don't know, KP. 9 o'clock seems to work, so maybe we'll keep it there. Chris and I will have to talk about that. Thumbs up the stream, indeed, man. Thumbs up, chat. Thumbs up, chat. Please and thanks. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Melissa May, what is going on, Melissa? How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. I will definitely see you tomorrow morning in Uncle Lou's stream. What's going on, my lady? Good to see you. I hope you had a great Easter down there. And I'll do this for you, Melissa, even though I'm a Sooner fan. For you. Roll Tide! There you go. That's for you. Thoughts on games in London? I don't care where they play, Dan B. Just get them there. Just get them there. You see Mitchell Robinson handles. I did not. What's going on, Zake? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate that. People who don't know anything about baseball, where Yankees camps are. This is true, Ryan, because they're popular. It's kind of like the Cowboys. It's the same thing. Star Screamers, last few years, big contracts, running backs are flops. Are we saying goodbye to Saquon soon? That's been the talk. Jesus, just saw your boot camp video, and you look like Batista. I'm not quite that big. But, yeah, like I said, I stay in shape. I mean, listen, I'm a... Yes, you will. I'm doing awesome. That's great, man. That's great. It's good to hear, Melissa. Listen, man, like I said, I've been married a long time, but, I try to stay in shape because, when I go to the beach or something, or I'm going to a water park and, I happen to catch somebody's eye. My wife hates it, but that makes an old guy feel good. Like, oh, yeah, I saw her looking at me. My wife will get mad. My wife will get mad. My wife will get ticked off if a woman looks at me when I walk by her. My wife gets mad at that, and she'll always scream. She'll say, "What is she looking at?" And I always say to her, "She's probably looking at you." All right, Daniel, have a great night. You hope you had a great Easter. We will see you next stream for sure. Cheers is great. I love Cheers. It's a good show. I watch older shows. I just can't get into newer stuff. It's just I'm kind of stuck where I am. Do I have a 6-pack? Yes, we're working on an 8-pack, but I do have a 6-pack. My wife actually said that to me the other day. She goes, your 6-pack is, yeah, I know. Do you expect that? That's what happens when you shred 32 pounds of fat off your body. Do you expect the Giants to extend Tomlinson? No. AJ, it depends on what we do with Leonard Williams. I mean, honestly, if we give Leonard Williams a contract, we're not going to extend Tomlinson. If Leonard Williams only plays this year, then we will. So I think it depends. I appreciate that, Melissa. Yes, I try to stay in shape. There it is. Somebody said I'm ripped. Bam! Where's my girl, Batgirl? She always loved the gun show. Always. Did you see the Game of Horse NBA players? I did not. I'm going to watch that Thursday. I think the finals are. Oh, who doesn't love the girls, Vance? You got to. It doesn't matter, man. You're a man. That doesn't go away. Watching old swim videos right now, and I miss it so much. Oh, I know. Prove I have a 6-pack? No. I wasn't going to show my abs for $100. I'm not going to show them for free. All right, sad Redskins fan, have a great night, sir. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a great Easter. Here the NBA is coming back for 25 days. I did not. Look at those cannolis. I love me some. Oh, cannons. That tells you what's on my mind. I thought you said cannolis. An Italian guy, a cannoli. She said, look at those cannons. I said cannoli. Well, I'm Italian. Cannoli's on the mind all the time. Cannons. There you go. Motley Crue is great. How's Ed Oliver? He's doing awesome. I want some sports, too. We're going to get some sports in 2 weeks when we get the NFL draft. I did not hear that, though, but please, stupid videos, let that be true. 25 days. Prove my legs are I don't care what my legs look like to you. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I need to prove anything to anybody. I am who I am. I got to prove shit to nobody. I can't prove nothing to you. Little Baddog did have a great Easter. I need to see. I hear you, Melissa, but nobody gets to see those abs. That's just how it is. Those are for the beach, and that's about it. I will look it up. I hope so. 25 days, I would love that, man. Opening day will be in July. Yeah, I heard they were trying to do it in Arizona and it didn't work out. I thought this was sports talk. People want to see your legs and abs. It happens, Kenny. No, this is Easter. No, what does this say? It can't be a football hangout. It says Easter Sunday late night hangout. Giants talk Q&A, nonsense, and chill a Baddog. So we're in the nonsense part of it. Sam Darnold stinks. There it is. Yeah, my legs, Trent. Like I said, look at the size of my calves in that video. That's all you need to know about my legs. You think my quads are smaller than my calves? My calves are jacked. Yankees record this upcoming. Well, we're going 162 games, Jacob. I would say 103-59. Are you a guest on Uncle Lou every week? No, I was there on Friday. I was on Uncle Lou's channel. It was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, I guess it'll swing back, Kenny. So it's all topics. And the stream usually ends with food talk, though. Oh, Block Nation, I was pissed. I was mad at Eli Apple. People saw my Daniel Jones reaction, and I was like, you guys think you think I was mad at Daniel Jones? I was more pissed at Eli Apple because that reaction is the day after we drafted him. 5 days a week I lift. 5 days a week. Steel 58, what is good, my man? Yes, you are, sir. I hope you're staying well, man. I hope you're healthy. I hope everybody, I hope your family's doing well, man. I hope you had a great Easter, and hopefully you're staying sane during this quarantine time, man. I don't squat. I can't. I got a bad back. I run 3 miles a day. I leg press 1,200 pounds. I push 600 pounds in the sled. I rack all the quads and hamstring machines. I rack those. My legs are ridiculous. I was a track runner. My legs have to be strong. People ask me all the time, how do you work your calves out? I'm like, that's just from running all those years. That's what it was. It was running up and down hills, up to strengthen, down to lengthen. That was what it was. Who do you want at 9 if we trade back? Hopefully Andrew Thomas is there at 9. Eli Apple's still a free agent, yes. Do I have big pecs? No, I don't. I don't have big pecs. I can bounce them, but they're not big. Give me Jalapeno. At least Jalapeno. Worst player to ever play for the Giants. You'd have to go back into the 70s, rarely ever. They were terrible, man. Eli Apple subs on the Saints last year unless he got released. Yeah, I don't think the Saints picked him up. I think they let him go. Gentleman gets fired. Do you think the new GM takes a quarterback in 2021? I guess it would depend on who's there, Alexander. If we're picking first and Trevor Lawrence is there, good. Never say never. Trey, I think you put that in the comments section of that video. Oh, man. What's going on, Bob? Happy Easter to you, sir. Even with no sports, you find a way to continue the consistent content. No, thank you for watching, Ramdre, and thank you for being here, man. You guys support's the whole reason I do those things. But I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to do as best I can as far as putting out content and keeping everybody entertained and giving us something to watch, something to do. We got no sports, so I'm doing the best I can, guys. We're getting it. No, thank you, Bob. Thank you, sir. Do I play Madden? I don't. I refuse to play the Dragons unless Yonk's in the deal. Well, that could very well happen. I usually go to like 1 o'clock, Blue Jackets. I usually do this for 2.5 hours on these late night streams. I usually go to 1 o'clock because that's usually when my Lakers stuff would end, so that's kind of how I do it. I have been watching NFL Game Pass, Zach. Yes, I have been. Actually, when I've been doing my mock drafts and I'm researching all the guys and doing all the stuff, I usually have it on in the background. I was actually watching the game that David Wilson had, the huge game against New Orleans in 2012. I was watching that today. Favorite Cheers character? I like Cliff. Cliff Clavin's my favorite because he's such a bullshitter. I love him. How did you and EDP beef start all those years ago? I started it with him. I said something about him, made fun of him, and then I think Philadelphia commented on my channel or something. I told her, I go, he's scared of me. He won't say anything. And then somebody said, he's going to make a video about you the next day. And he did. And then I responded, and it's probably my greatest trash talking video of all time. My response to him. And that was how it started. And then we squashed it probably 2017. So there was just, well, I started. He was an Eagles fan, and that's just what I did. I was a trash talker. It's a TTC guy. That's what your job was. Said, if I'm going to go after an Eagles fan, I might as well go after the biggest one. Just to tell you how much his channel's blown up since then. I mentioned in that video that he has 47,000 subscribers. This was in 2015. The dude's got 1.4 million subscribers now. He had 47,000 when I made that video. Yeah, Frasier's not... All the characters are great in that show. Did I regret what? Going after EDP? No. I don't regret anything. It's just how it is. You know. It is. But we squashed that. That's just what it was. I was a trash talker. So that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, Daniel Tosh. Yeah. I talk like... No, not from Brooklyn. I mean, I was born in the city. But I've lived upstate for, God, I'm 43, so 37 years. I live Saratoga County, Richie Rich. Saratoga. I'm going to start my YouTube channel up here soon. Baddog Gaming, Giants Reactions. Very nice. Diana, Rebecca. Definitely Diane. Definitely Diane better than Rebecca. And I love Woody Harrelson, right? But I love the coach. I loved the coach. The coach used to crack me the hell up. He got famous because of TikTok. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'll never forget when Warren Sapp said, yeah, Warren Sapp's an idiot. Come on. What I think Daniel Jones' ceiling is, rich man's Alex Smith. Rich man's Alex Smith. Would you try to be a Giants head coach? Oh, God, no. I saw that, Zach. I see all EDP, well, a lot of EDP's videos. I see. Bobby, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly. I hope you had a great Easter, sir. And I hope you're staying safe because I know you're still working. So stay safe over there in Boston, Massachusetts, my man. He says, it's midnight. When do you sleep? I go to sleep at 1. I wake up at 7:15. That's all. Say, 1 o'clock in the morning till 7:15. 6.5 hours sleep's good. 6.5 hours of sleep are good. But I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much, brother. Brilly, my man. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Do you think OJ did it? Absolutely. No. If the gloves do not fit, you must quit. He's a game manager. That's all Daniel Jones needs to be. A rich man's Alex Smith. That's what he can be. I appreciate that, Joel. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. And I did pull a lot of my hair out, so there you go. It just never came back. Yeah, Norm, of course. I try to be Bobby. I try to be a machine. I can't be anything else. Trying to entertain the masses, trying to entertain myself. We're bored, man. We need some. Well, listen. My Lakers streams, I was always up till 1:15 in the morning anyway. I'm used to this. This is why I can do 24-hour streams. I train for them. All right, hey, Kenny. You stay safe, my man. We'll see you next time. Happy Easter to you. And 518, represent, Kenny. 518, baby. You know it. Joe Exotic would make a good defense coordinator. What's it mean? It means that he can be better than Alex Smith. Like he has the same type of skill set as Alex Smith, but he can be better. That's really what it means. He's mobile. He's got to learn not to turn the ball over. Alex Smith didn't turn the ball over a lot. He's very accurate, doesn't have the strongest arm, but he can be better than Alex Smith. He's not going to be Russell Wilson, but he's even better than Alex Smith. The Giants take Chase. I've taken my hat off a bunch of times. I don't see what the big deal is about my hat coming off. Actually, Kenny, you're worrying me a little bit. You want to see my legs? You want to see my head? You want to see my chest? Like, I don't know, man, or my abs? Like, you're worrying me a little bit. You're a little bit too into my physical appearance tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but somebody asked me that earlier. What my salary was, Melissa. I don't know why they asked me that, but I don't know. The good old 518, word up. Oh, you're in 518 too, Vance? There you go, baby. 518, man. Keep going all night, but I tell you, Ricky. Well, this is what I tell people, right? So they're like, how can you do a 24-hour stream? My normal day, like when I was going into the office, I get up at 5:45 in the morning. And then if I have a Laker game that night, I go to bed at like 1:30 in the morning. So I am up for pretty much 20 hours. And it's not like I go right to sleep. So I'm up for like 20 and a half hours when I do those. So I only got to go another 3.5 hours. That's how I'm able to do the 24-hour streams. That's why I say I'm kind of ready for it. Christy Brinkley over Farrah Fawcett. All right, Ramja. Hey, thanks for joining the stream, my man. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and stay safe, my man. We'll see you next time. Alex Smith, a good comparison. Yes, it does. Fraser's wife bugged me. Oh, Lilith, yeah. 24-hour streams. I wouldn't say they're cake. You get to that 4:30 to 7 part in the morning in Afghanistan. It's tough. I agree, Bobby. I agree, man. It's going to be interesting. I'm just glad they're having it. Closing public school for a year, not for a year. They've closed it for the year. Down in the city, they haven't done it up here. No, Ricky, I try, man. I try. Al Bundy. Oh my God, Al Bundy's the man. Of course, Al Bundy's the man. Which man's Dak Prescott? I don't know. I was going to point out, that's who he reminds me of. Do you think Motley will be good in the NFL? I don't know Motley who. Alan Smith and Johnny Manziel waste of talent. Completely agree. I'm going to make like a fetus and head out. Nice. All right, Hot Nicks. Have a great night, man. Thank you for joining the stream as always. I hope you had a happy Easter and stay safe, brother. I don't know who Lonnie Anderson is, honestly. Archie Bunker. Al Bundy takes everybody down except for George Costanza. Yes, absolutely. I hate Landon Collins, Danny. I hate him. I hate Landon Collins. Hate him. They close it down for the year. Yeah, for the year, not a year. Like, they're not closing it down until next May. I need help with a food plan. You should hook up with me on Twitter. Listen, where am I from? I live in Saratoga County, New York. Escatite Company. Upstate New York. Yeah, she does. What's my opinion on Beckham? I'm skeptical of him, Bobby. I don't want Beckham. Beckham reminds me a little bit too much of Andy Reid, if you know what I'm saying there, Bobby. He's a little big. Who's the best Giants cornerback in the last 10 years? Oh, Jesus. R.W. McCord. Not R.W. I'm sorry. DRC, probably. Probably Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's probably been our best quarter. Antrell Roll was, but he's a safety. But yeah, he was really good. DRC, yeah, that's what I would say. And I loved Corey Webster myself. Corey Webster ruined his career because he didn't take a picture of me. Becton or Akuda, I'd rather have... I mean, Becton's a much more pressing need. But I'd rather have Akuda, honestly. At 4, I'd rather have Akuda than Becton. Becton's a reach at 4. I don't think so either, Bobby. I don't like him. Yeah, that's right. Corey Webster was. That is a long time ago. Well, he was there in 2012, Bobby. He was there in the 2010s, but he was drafted in 2005. But he did make it up to like 2012. Yeah, Jack Rabbit wasn't. He was good for 1 year. Like Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie was good for a few years for us. That's why I would take DRC. Because he was better for years. Sam Addison was here for a couple of years. Did have the big interception. Oh, no, that was R.W. McCormick. Prince Mukamura, I hated him. I didn't think he was good. He had 7 interceptions in 5 years here. And he was one of the weirdest guys. He was a weird guy. I met Prince Mukamura. He was strange. Yeah, I like DRC myself. Yeah, I don't like I said, Bobby, he kind of reminds me of Eric Flowers a little bit. What makes you a good athlete? God-gifted talent. God-gifted talent. I love the Jason Sehorn. This was my favorite player on the Giants. I have a Sehorn jersey. I wore it to the Jets-Giants game. And I've said before, I've worn that Sehorn jersey on here before. I've told people that jersey's older than a lot of people in my chat. And my jersey's 23 years old. Helmet catch. JBP was literally best of it. Yeah, he was good. Jagger had a good 2016. Yeah. Yep, I agree, Afghanistan. Oh, Parnell Motley. Oh, God. You got to bring up Parnell Motley for. He sucks. He did play well last year, though. Like the last 4 games, he played really well. But Parnell Motley is god-awful, Fred. Oh, God, I hated Parnell Motley. Where's Jedi when you need her? She hated him, too. Have ever been noticed in public? A couple times. Like I said, my bank teller recognized me from the Daniel Jones video. And then somebody else noticed me, but not often. Not often. Will Drew Brees make a good NBC announcer? I don't know. Time will tell. Exactly, Bobby. Gifted talent, great coaching. MLB draft, I'm sure I'll watch it. At some point, yeah. I'm sure I will. Parnell Motley is life. Oh, God, he sucked. We traded back, Becton or Okuda. Okuda wouldn't be there if we traded back. But, I mean, Becton's a more pressing need. Des Bryant, Janoris Jenkins, 20. He jukes out of his jockstrap. Yeah, I don't have much fame there, John. There's not much fame. Nobody's coming up to... Listen, I can tell you this. I could be as big as EDP. I could be as big as EDP on here. 1.5 million subscribers. I would never change who I am. I'm 43 years old, man. I'm not changing. I am who I am at this point. I'd still be the same humble, thankful person I am. It's not going to change anything. I'll never get that big anyway. It'd be a dream come true, but I don't see that happening. That's what's cool about my Lakers streams, Evan, is that it's global, and I freaking love that. I mean, I'm serious. I must have 40 countries in those Lakers streams. It's unbelievable. Elvis Patterson. Toast, Vance? Toast. Toast Patterson sucked. We had Perry Williams back then. We had Herb Welch. We had Terry Kennard. I remember all those guys. Mark Haynes back in the day. Mark Collins. Mark Collins is one of my favorites. I can't believe Romo will make more than half the players in the league. Romo's good, though. If you get paid on YouTube more than your job. No, I never quit my job. I have a pension, so I can't quit my job. I'll retire from my job with a New York State pension and a New York State retirement. I can't quit my job. I couldn't. If I ever did get to a point where I made really good money on YouTube, then my retirement may come early. That's what the Tom Brady rookie cards are for. Just stick stuff in IRAs and CDs and save it as best you can. So maybe I can retire a little earlier than normal. Maybe instead of retiring at 62, I'll retire at 57. That's kind of my goal. 57. Get out at 57. Oldest jersey I have in my closet, Bavaro. Very nice. I do like... Romo is a great announcer. I would prefer Aquara. Are you a Noreen... I don't know what is a Noreen New York Yankees fan? What is a Noreen New York Yankees fan? Do I remember Night Train Lane? I know who he is. I'm not that old, Danny. But yeah, he played for the Lions. Dick Night Train Lane. Spider Lockhart. I don't go back that far, Vance. But yeah. Richie Richman, thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly, my man. I really appreciate it. Do you a championship Brady? I don't know what you're saying there exactly. Do you a championship Brady? Yeah, Victor, they were pretty popular, those Lakers streams. Pretty popular. I hope I get back to them, man. Save as much money as you can. Yeah, exactly, Bobby. Should have been doing that when I was in my 20s. I was stupid. Tony Romo is probably my favorite announcer currently. He probably is. Aikman or Irvin? Aikman. Give me Aikman all day. Where do I rate Peyton Manning all time? He's top 5. That's for sure. Maybe third. Maybe third behind Montana and Brady. Maybe third. Vince Scully was the greatest announcer ever, Drew. Greatest announcer ever. You'll definitely have 100,000 subs or more someday. I'd rather have 100,000 subs, 75, which are loyal subs, over the 1,090,000. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I hear you, Afghanistan. That's a good point. I blew thousands in my 20. Yeah, same here, Bobby. Partied my face off for 5 years and blew everything I had. Brett Favre, maybe top 15. Turned the ball over too much. Never a big Brett Favre fan. Never was. Never was. Yeah, Tom McShay, I don't like him at all. Joe Buck's a good announcer. No. EDP's monetized. Or he has super chats anyway. EDP, I don't know if he's monetized, but he has super chats. I can tell you that. You ever been into one of his streams? You ever see the amount of money he makes in one of those streams? That guy don't ever need to work again. EDP made it. He made it. He could be monetized if he wanted to. Keith Jackson was fantastic. Yeah, Goose, I did too. My late teens and early 20s, I was an animal. I was a party animal. Like I said, when Uncle Lou was talking about the strip clubs, I'm like, when Uncle Lou and BVD were talking about the strip clubs the other day, I think it was Thursday, I'm singing. I don't know what just happened. That was very strange. That happened to me once before. That happened to me once before. I don't know what the hell just happened there. That happens with OBS. That's weird. I did see LT play, yes. Yeah, that was weird. No, I was one or the other. But we got it back. We're good. We're back. Somebody did. Eli's the most clutch quarterback of all time. I don't know about that. Montana was pretty clutch. Do I like the Yankees? Oh, yeah, of course. Yankees are my favorite team of all time. It's not the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi was fine. That's OBS. That's OBS that did that. OBS, not the Wi-Fi. But sometimes my Wi-Fi does go out up here, for sure. If you could talk to 20-year-old Baddog, what would you tell him? I would kick 20-year-old Baddog's ass. I don't know, Kenny. It's a good question. I mean, I grew up in that era, so I'm always going to say, you know, the 80s stuff was great. I am a Knicks fan. The Hurricanes were great in the 80s. Miami Hurricanes were great in the 80s. But yeah, I remember those days. Top 5 Giants currently? Oh, jeez. It's a great question. Jones and Barkley. Probably Darius Slayton. This is true, Zach. He did. I don't even know, man. I don't even know if we have a top 5. It's so bad right now. So bad. It's awful, man. By the way, if you guys ain't even done so, man, please smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate all you guys and girls being here tonight. Me neither, Bobby. I can't get to a summer without it either. Everybody's stupid when they're young. You don't know any better. You think you're invincible. That's why. Yeah, Marcus Golden. They're not going to resign him, though. Do I like Jimmy G? No, I don't. Top 5 players in the NFL. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has to be up there. Christian McCaffrey. Saquon Barkley. DeAndre Hopkins, probably. And Aaron Donald, maybe? That's a tough question. I mean, I honestly don't know. It's tough. Yeah, Tom McShay's an idiot. Tom McShay is a punchable face. You know what I mean? You ever seen Tom McShay? You ever just want to haul off and blast him? Where's my most hated player? Deshaun Jackson. I hate Deshaun Jackson. Bad Dog's dog needs to go pee. Let him out, somebody. Next year when Gettleman's fired, I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. Who did OGR say? Kevin Abrams? It'd probably be Kevin Abrams. I don't think it'd be Louis Riddick. Do I like Howard Stern? I used to. I don't like him anymore. Lamar Jackson, top 5. He could be. Speedbag phase. Yes. Top 5 Giants ever. LT Manning and Strahan, definitely. I did a top 10 Giants of all time. I would probably put Frank Gifford in there. I'd probably put Frank Gifford in the top 5 Giants of all time. I forgot who I had there. I know I had Eli Manning. I know I had Strahan, Manning, and LT. Strahan 3, Manning 2, LT 1. I think Gifford was 4th. I don't remember who I had 5th. Danny. Did you guys pick up? Yes, we did get Blake Martinez. I didn't have Rosie Brown there. Top 3 defenses of all time. 85 Bears, 2000 Ravens, 86 Giants maybe? They were all pretty good. No. Maybe 78 Steelers. I don't think the 86 Giants defense is top 3 of all time. 85 Bears. I would actually say 2000 Ravens, 85 Bears, 78 Steelers. Pretty damn good. I don't think 30 people were there. Top 5 running backs in football. McCaffrey, Barkley, Zeke. Then I struggle. Maybe Derrick Henry. He's pretty good. It's hard when I'm not watching football because I just don't have it on my... Kamara, yes. Kamara's got to be in there. Who's the most accurate draft analyst, in my opinion? I'm trying to think who the draft analysts are. Hey, all right, Bobby. You have a great night, too, and as always, but thank you so much, man. Happy Easter to you, and stay safe, my man. We'll see you next time, brother. Have a good night. $2 are good. I wouldn't put them top 3 of all time, though. I wouldn't put them top 3 of all time. Danny Cannell does suck. When Danny Cannell was with the Giants, the joke in New York was the best quarterback in New York plays for the Knicks because Charlie Ward played for the Knicks. Kamara is good. Steel Curtain versus 49ers West Coast offense. I think the Steel Curtain beats them. Who's the best old lineman in Giants history? I couldn't even tell you. What are you chatting about with no Lakers? Paul, I'm a Giants. I'm a New York channel pretty much. I do Lakers games, but the Giants, man. That's most of my channels, the New York Giants. Am I posting tomorrow? What do you mean? I'll have a mock draft up tomorrow, definitely. Nick Chubb is really good. Give me Nick Bosa over Joey Bosa. Rosie Greer, yeah, we can definitely do that. I wouldn't say the 07 Patriots defense is one of the 3 greatest of all time. Tony Romo's not top 5, no. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is top 5, but not Tony Romo. I would do Yankee content, but I don't have any Yankee stuff to do. There's like no baseball to talk about. I'll be happy if we take Simmons. I'll be happy. I'll be very happy if we take him. I'll be happy if we take Andrew Thomas. And live streams after tonight before talking Giants. Yeah, I'm going to try to get Philly 500 on the channel on Tuesday. I know Chris will be live tomorrow. Wednesday, like I said, I'll be over on the Hubs channel. I don't think Rondé Barber's Hall of Fame worthy. Favorite Giants running back? Saquon. I mean, of all time, Tiki Barber. I mean, I love Tiki. I love Joe Morris, too. Who do we do at tight end position? I think Caden Smith is our guy. Maybe one of the mock drafts I did, I had us taking Jacob Breeland out of Oregon really late in the draft. Charlie Woner's another one out of Georgia, maybe 7th round tight end. But we have a lot of tight ends, Mastermind. We have a ton of tight ends. I mean, we got Toilolo, we got Caden Smith, we picked up Tomlinson, we got Evan Ingram. Oh, Christopher, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Brilly, my good man. Should the Giants trade up for Chase Young by using our first and Leonard Williams? If we could get away with that, if we could trade Leonard Williams in our first, absolutely. Absolutely. If there was any way they could do, the problem is, Christopher, I don't think the Redskins are going to trade with us. That's the issue. I don't think I don't think they would trade with us because we're in the division. They don't want to face Chase Young. So I think that's the snag that we would run into there. I can't see the Redskins trading with us at any time to help us. You know what I mean? But I wish we could do that. And Richie Rich, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Brilly, my good man. Most heartache, Dave Brown or McAdoo. Dave Brown was awful. He sucked so bad. He was awful. We had a lot of bad drafts since I've been young. Why is it Rondé Barber Hall of Fame worthy? Because Tiki was better. Tiki ain't in the Hall of Fame. Tiki's Hall of Fame worthy. That would be my top 3 too, AJ. Give me Simmons. I'm on board with that. Has there ever been a trade? I'm sure there has. Perhaps trading with the Bengals instead of the Redskins. Yeah, but who's picking third? I mean, they could, technically. The problem is, well, it would depend on what Cincinnati wants in the draft. If they want Joe Burrow, I don't think they can make that move, Christopher. But, yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I didn't even think about that. But they could. I just don't know what Cincinnati would do because then I think Washington has all the power as far as trading back and for the quarterback because everybody's going on Joe Burrow. Yeah, Clay Matthews is older. I wouldn't want him here. We got a lot of old linebackers already. I wouldn't want Clay Matthews. Just draft Isaiah Simmons instead of signing Clay Matthews. Kent Graham was crap too. Kent Graham, Danny Cannell, Dave Brown, that whole era was bad. Tristan Wirfs over Mekhi Becton, definitely. Best brother duo in any sports history. Brothers? Oh, God, that's tough. Tiki and Rondé, pretty damn good. I like father-son would be good. I mean, father-son duo was Barry and Bobby Bonds. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Brothers, though. I'd have to think of some brothers. You assume I'm not working tomorrow? I work every day. I work from home, Brandon. This is just like any other Lakers stream I do. I'm up till 1:15 in the morning, and I would get up at 5:45 and go to work. Now I can be up till 1:15 in the morning and get up at 7:15 in the morning, which is great because I can work from home. I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to shower in the morning. I can make my breakfast. I can make my coffee, and I can sit down and look at my computer for 8.5 hours and mess around with all the budget stuff that I have to do. Well, the Lions draft Simmons, they definitely could, David. There's no doubt about that. That could definitely happen. Yeah, the Manning brothers are up there. That's for sure. What's going on, New York for life? Lake Nona, how you guys doing? With that being said, I think Danny Cannell as an announcer is a better line of work. Yes, this is true, Drew. He's pretty good. LaMelo and Lonzo, the Marcus or O'Keefe. LaMelo needs to go to the Knicks. No problem, Bad Dogs, dog. I don't want you to stain the carpet again. Senior and junior, see, I think it's Bobby. Because Bobby Bonds was such a better player than Ken Griffey Sr. And Barry Bonds was God. I mean, I know he took the roids, but the dude was God. Darnold or Haskins better quarterback in the future? That's a great question because I don't like Sam Darnold. But I think Sam Darnold will be better than Dwayne Haskins. I've never been a Dwayne Haskins guy. Clay Matthews and, was it Clay? No, that was a dad, right? Which Matthews? Eddie Matthews in the 80s. I'm trying to think of the 80s. Rondé stats are better than Ed Reed's stats. Ed Reed's a Hall of Famer. I don't know. What's going on, Jesse Green? Greatest Giants O-lineman. No idea. Jumbo Elliott? In my lifetime, maybe Jumbo Elliott? Jumbo Elliott was pretty solid. I'm guessing he's probably the best lineman I saw. Jumbo. Clay and Jake. Do you know any football father-son duos? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm not going to say Brooke and Robin Lopez are the best brother duo ever, though. The Nassib brothers, yes. That's who it was. Bruce Matthews. That's who it was. I couldn't think of the other one. Clay, I did. They were pretty good. I mean, were they both Hall of Famers? I know Bruce Matthews was a Hall of Famer. They were pretty damn good, Zach. Yeah. I hope so, New York sports fan. I hope he's smart enough to trade back. What's going on, Isaiah? Keith Hernandez, best first baseman in Mets history? He could be. What's it going to take for you and Chris to perform an exorcism on? So somebody mentioned this earlier. If the Giants miss their pick, if the time runs out and the Giants miss their pick, that'll do it. Other than that, Derek Brown will really tick me off. That's probably going to be the biggest reaction you get out of me. Derek Brown I'll be mad at, and wide receiver I'll be mad at. Mekhi Becton I'll be disappointed at, won't be mad. And other than that, no. You follow the NBA draft? I don't follow the NBA draft. I don't, because I don't watch college basketball. I watch college football. I don't watch college basketball. Who's my favorite pitcher for the Mets? DeGrom. I love DeGrom. It happened to the Minnesota Vikings, Danny, one year. The Vikings missed it. I remember seeing that. Yeah, Trey Junkin, that was terrible, man. Do I like Derek Carr? No, he stinks. I take Nick Bosa over Joey Bosa, honestly. Jason Dominguez, yes, I do. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Torres or Judge, give me Gleyber Torres. He's my favorite Yankee. And Judge can't stay healthy. Tom Seaver, best pitcher in Mets history. Yeah, that's no doubt about that. Sleeper wide receiver will take in later rounds. Yeah, me too. I don't know if it's going to be Gandy Golden or Hightower. Any of those guys. Zach Braun team up with, Zach Braun would be nice too. You think Syndergaard's better than DeGrom? I don't know. DeGrom is amazing. Yeah, I love Gleyber, man. Who will be the leader on defense this season? Isaiah Simmons. I don't know. We have a really young defense. I honestly don't know. James Bradbury, probably. Sincere Blue. I'm going to say James Bradbury. It's probably going to be James Bradbury. Scouting for the NFL? Oh, God, no. I wouldn't know enough about scouting these players. Hell no. I don't know anything about that. Favorite all-time Yankee team? The 96 Yankees, for the simple fact that it was the first one that I saw them win, Zach. The 96 Yankees always be very special to me because growing up a Yankee fan, I didn't see them win until I was 19 years old. I saw the Giants win. I started watching the Giants in 84. They won in 86, and then they won again in 90. My father and grandfather always talked about great Yankee teams, and I never thought I was going to see them win a World Series. Because, 95, I cried my eyes out when they lost to the Mariners. I was so upset. More so for anything than, I was upset for Don Mattingly. I loved Mattingly growing up. And so the 96 Yankees are very special to me. But the 98 Yankees, by far, the best team I've ever seen. They were unbelievable. Why did I start making videos? I saw a couple of guys making videos on the Giants and another guy, Jay Watt, I remember, for a Cowboys video maker. He was a trash talker, and he was really popular. And I remember watching his videos going, man, I can talk trash like this guy. And I would love to talk about the Giants. I'm like, man, I can put them together. That was why I started making videos. Blake Martinez will be the leader? I hope so. Did I like Strawberry? Oh, I loved Strawberry. Loved him. Don Mattingly was that dude. I loved Mattingly. Judge is the face of the Yankees, Jacob, but he's got to stay healthy. Kraft might buy the Mets. That would help the Mets out. Who's better in your opinion? I don't know. Either one of those kill switch. EDP fan, what is going on, my man? 1978 Yankees, Reggie Jackson. Yes, indeed. Do I like Alonso? God. Alonso who? Alonso what? Oh, Pete Alonso? Yeah, Pete Alonso's awesome. Who in the second round do you think is a first-round talent? I don't know. T. Higgins? I mean, I don't know who's going in the second round. I mean, T. Higgins be a first-round talent. Yelich. I love Yelich. Yelich is probably my favorite player. He and Trout are probably my favorite. I love Mookie Betts, but Christian Yelich should have went to the Yankees. They should have got Yelich instead of Stanton. Oh, God. Blackjack Waddell, the hanging curveball with Edgar Martinez. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Terrabelli's still around. Terrabelli does gaming. He's T-Belly. He has a gaming channel, though. Yeah, Pete Alonso. I like him. Was I a huge fan of Cocoa Crisp? No, but I liked Cocoa Krispies. Richie Richman, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, brother. Brilly, my good man. He says, most dominant New York player, LT Rivera. LT, because LT dominated an entire game. Mariano Rivera dominated one inning. And honestly, if the Yankees didn't have the lead or weren't tied, if the Yankees were losing, Rivera had no impact on the game. LT always had an impact on the game. But Mariano Rivera is my favorite Yankee of all time. LT, my favorite Giant of all time. I loved both of those guys to death. Favorite Red Sox player right now? Probably Xander Bogaerts. And I loved Mookie when he was there, man. What's going on, Brooklyn Hit Squad? What's going on, Eye Drops? Thank you guys for being here. What's my favorite beer? Stella Artois. What's going on, The Money? I like Stella. I like a bunch of different beer, though. But Stella's probably my favorite. But I love Sam Adams. I love Dos Equis Amber. I love Heineken. It don't matter. If it's cold, I'll drink it unless it's something with ice in it. I'm not drinking Ice House, Bud Ice, Milwaukee Ice, Natty Ice, none of that crap. And I will not drink Budweiser. I'm a beer snob. I like good beer. I like a good IPA like Sam Adams. I like imported beers. I am. Why did you put that color effect in your older videos? I don't know. I liked it. Do I think 20-year-old... I would kick the shit out of 20-year-old Baddog in a fight. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I would wreck myself when I was 20 years old. Are you kidding me? That's not even close. Not to mention I'm much more experienced, and I've been in a lot more fights at 43 than I had been at 20. I think I'm a little more angry, too, now at my age now than I was when I was 20. Very Yankee player all time, Jeter the GOAT. A lot of people like Jeter. I love Corona still. Yes, absolutely. Beer has to be cold. And Modelo's another one. Like I said, cold beer is good. When I think about Brady going to the Bucs, it was shocking. We'll see if he can resurrect his career. It'll be interesting. Jeff Haas, give me Haas all day. Haas won us a Super Bowl, Bradley. Give me Haas. Yeah, he was. Who looked more like an alien, Reggie Miller or Sam Cassell? Sam Cassell was alien-esque. They're both pretty mad. Exactly, Vance. Exactly. He did. And the great thing about, you know what the great thing about that was, Vance? Nolan Ryan didn't even get thrown out of the game. Ron Ventura charges him, gets the shit beat out of him. He gets thrown out of the game. Nolan Ryan doesn't. Have I ever been beaten up? Yes, I have. Toss the Bud Light out the window, absolutely. Favorite little guy in NBA history? Spud Webb. Gotta be Spud. Who's one New York sports player you hated the most? That's a great question. There's a few of them. I mean, Prime Jordan, without a doubt. Beaten up badly? No. I've lost fights. I've never been beaten up badly, though. Yeah, I thought it was the ball. Even if it, you know what's funny about that, Danny? Even if it was the ball, what the hell's he throwing it at Piazza for? Even if it is the ball, what the hell would you pick the ball up and throw it at Piazza for? In their prime, give me Hakeem Nicks. I loved Hakeem Nicks. No, Encarnacion wasn't here long enough for me to really care. Do you think the Giants should have waited for Tua? No, tell you, because you don't know where you're going to draft the year after. So, you can't, I don't think you can say, I don't think you could say they could wait for him because you won't know you'd be picking 4th overall. What if you were picking 11th? You know what I mean? It's difficult to do it that way. Favorite Yankee manager, Joe Torre, obviously. I mean, he won 4 Super Bowls. I loved Muggsy Bogues, too. But Spud was my guy because he played with my boy Dominique. Yeah, Tua is definitely injury prone. Have I ever fought in NFL? No. I don't go to NFL stadiums getting fights. I mind my own business. Beating up. Oh, I loved Odor punching Batista because I can't stand Jose Batista. He got rocked. But Nolan Ryan beating him up is awesome. Phil McConkey was great. Did I start any of the fights? Yeah, of course I started fights in my day. It's not something I preferred to do, but I didn't start. Listen, I've only been in a handful of fights in my day. I think I might have started 2 of them. Calling up Parcells all day, every day. I loved Hakeem, but Tim Duncan was better. Would I be happy with Rosen and Barkley? No. Josh Rosen? Hell no. Tampa Bay. Very nice. Very nice. Remember Bryce Harper, Hunter Strickland fight? I don't remember that one. Did I give him a 1-2? I'm a grappler. Usually. If I'm going to get in a brawl with somebody, I'm a grappler. You don't let me get inside on somebody. I have hit people with a 2-piece and a biscuit, though. That's for sure. Oh, God. Daniel Jones, way better. Way better. No, A-Rod fell off. He wouldn't have done it. A-Rod wouldn't have done it. A-Rod fell off sharply. Maurice Carthen on clearing paths for Joe Moore. Oh, absolutely, man. Would you trade Sevy because he's hella injury prone? They just signed him to a 4-year deal. But yeah, I would. I love sports fight. One of my players. Yeah. What happened to Rosen? I remember Giants fans wanted him. He went to Miami. Or they don't need him either. Pete Alonso would be better than Bryce Harper. Harper's so inconsistent. So inconsistent. Which quarterback did you... I didn't want the Giants... Kyler Murray, that was it. Kyler Murray was the only Giants quarterback I wanted them to draft. That was it. Kyler Murray was it. Is my body stiff? No. This chair hurts. This chair is rock hard. So, this hurts sitting on this thing. Trout, greatest player ever? I can't say that. I loved A-Rod, but you got to go Ken Griffey Jr. in his prime. I say it all the time, Bradley. I think the 08 Giants beat the 86 Giants. I honestly do. The 86 Giants defense was a little bit better. And Lawrence Taylor would have wreaked havoc, there's no doubt. But the 08 Giants offense was so much better. Than the 86 offense was not good. Yelich and Bellinger wasn't hurt. They would have. Well, Yelich should have won MVP anyway. Mike Trout's better than Cal Ripken. Rose never had a chance to succeed. No, that's true. Yeah, A-Rod winning post-retirement, no doubt. Giants were starting wide receivers. Lionel Manuel and Bobby Johnson. Yep. And then Lionel Manuel got hurt and they had Stacy Robinson. They used Phil McConkey a lot as well. But, yeah, I remember Stacey Robinson played a lot because Manuel got hurt. Manuel got hurt, week 4 and didn't come back until the game against San Francisco. Well, yeah, Ruth is the greatest ever. Who would win one game, one-on-one basketball? Milicic or... I don't know. The answer to that is who cares? You still resent... Yeah, of course I resent Plaxico. He cost us a dynasty. No, the Yankees are going to be stuck keeping him, though, because his contract is so damn much money. His contract is so much money. Most improved than the Giants next year, DeAndre Baker. I think DeAndre is going to do it. Yeah, I've heard that, G-Man, John. It's tough. All I can say is the 86 Giants, their offense was middle of the pack, if not worse. Defense was amazing. 2008 Giants, top 5 in defense and offense. Had 3 guys. They averaged over 5 yards a carry. They had 2,000-yard backs that year. They had 3 really good wide receivers in Toomer, Smith, and Burris before he shot himself. I think Eli was better than Sims. I think 2008 Eli's better than 86 Sims. 86 Sims threw more interceptions than touchdown passes that year. Joe Morris was a beast. Mark Bavaro was a beast. And obviously the linebacking core was sick. But that 1986 Giants secondary was suspect at best. It sucked. Elvis Patterson, Perry Williams, Herb Welch, they weren't really good. So, and Bill Parcells, they couldn't tackle to save their life. That 86 secondary was not good. No, the Yankees released Ellsbury. Deion Lewis is our best pickup by far. I don't know about that. I think James Bradbury was. Was very efficient. I don't know. They turned it over a lot. Phil Simms is not in the Hall of Fame. I do as a fear. I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan. I am a Sooners fan. I watch a lot of college football, but I am a Sooner fan. Yankees have the best bullpen in baseball. Yes, they do. Lawrence Taylor's last defensive player to win. Lawrence Taylor was sick. The 86 coaching staff was nasty. There's no doubt about that. Parcells and Belichick, man. They were unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, they were. That was Belichick. Damn right, Jedi. Boomer Sooner, baby. Jedi. Oh, I was looking for you earlier because they were talking about Parnell Motley in the chat. Corbin's Infinity Videos. Same year I became a fan of every team I watched. 1984. That was the year I got into sports. 1984. Phil Simms and Chris Simms played for my Bucks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. He did an NBA team? Not really. I mean, the Knicks are so bad, I can't even hate a team. But, I mean, of all time, I hated those Heat teams in the late 90s. Benjamin says, hook 'em home. What sport did I play? I played baseball, football, track, and bowled. Those are my 4 sports. You're a Longhorns fan. There you go. Got a couple Longhorns fans in here. Romeo Cornell, yeah. Tom Caldwell, who do you think is the most underrated player coming out of the draft? I honestly don't know because, I mean, T. Higgins, it's so hard to say, Christopher, because I just don't. I mean, it's tough. That's tough. Thank you, Tony. I'll have another mock draft up tomorrow, my man. I'll have another one up tomorrow, and I'll do at least 2 more. Why I like Hightower a lot? Speed. That's simple. Speed, good hands, good route runner. Late round pick. He's smaller, but speed, man. Always speed. Wide receiver. Look at Tyreek Hill. Speed. I would take Rivers. I'd probably take Stafford, honestly. I like Stafford. Yes, 13 times I've bowled a 300 game. 13 300s. Richie Rich, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it. Brilly, thank you so much. Who wins the fight between Aaron Judge and Mark Bavaro? Bavaro would kick Judge's ass. Listen, Aaron Judge is always hurt. Aaron Judge is always on a bench, always an injury. Mark Bavaro broke his damn jaw and went back in the game against New Orleans and said, I'm good to go. They wired his jaw shut and he went back out there. That guy was one of the toughest football players you'd ever see. Bavaro was big. He just isn't as tall as Judge, but he was 6'4", like 245, and just granite. Bavaro was a beast. Who would want to sign John Ross next year? Who knows? Who knows? Do you have a chance of getting Chase Young? Slim to none, Troy. Slim to none. Slim to none. There you go. No spamming here. Am I a Yankees fan? Because I am. Well, I'm wearing a Yankees hat. Yes, sir, Corbin. Yankees, Giants, Knicks. I miss sports too. Do I love Joe Judge? I like what he said. Everything right in the press conference, Hamza. But we'll see how it does on the draft. As it translates to the field. Best memory for me as a Giants fan. Matt Barr kicking the field goal in the 1990 NFC Championship game to beat the 49ers. And the kick is good. There will be no three-peat. That's my favorite Giants memory of all time. Knocking the 49ers out of their chance for them to three-peat. I loved that. Bavaro or Shockey, give me Bavaro all day. Damn right, Super Videos. Bavaro, yeah, he was a beast. How can you be an Eagles fan? That happens, Kenny. It happens. Because a lot of those guys that are Yankees and Eagles fans live in South Jersey. A lot of them are Phillies fans, but guys that live in Jersey, a lot of times can be Yankees and Eagles fans. Yeah, G-Man, I love that, man. What's going on, Rakib? I'm really pulling for the Yankees. So am I, Ohio State Network, please. Am I out of work? No, I work from home. I am not out of work, though. Nope, I work from home. My wife and I both work from home. Yeah, exactly, Vance. And Ronnie Lott being the biggest one of them all. What is better, the draft itself or the discussion after? The draft itself. Favorite Orioles player of all time? Cal Ripken. Right now, I couldn't even tell you anybody on the Orioles, to be honest with you. Cole is better than DeGrom ever. I hope so. Do you think Rosas is going to do better? Yes, I do. The draft is better. Did I grow up watching? How old do you think I am, Victor? The Brooklyn Dodgers left New York in 1958. So at that point, I'd have to be, 70 years old? I look pretty damn good if I'm 70. How the hell could I grow up watching the Brooklyn Dodgers? 40-yard dash back in the day, 4.54. I mentioned that earlier. What about the draft? Do you think it makes more? Just the anticipation of seeing where guys go, Blue Jackets talk, the anticipation, all the build-up to who the teams are picking. I think it's fun. I think it's fun when you're doing mock drafts to see where guys go. Because there's some shocks, like Daniel Jones, or Clelin Ferrell. There's some crazy trades that happen. So there's a lot of things that go on. I think it's awesome. What's going on, Svi Mizrahi? How you doing, man? What do you think? Better Yankees? The Yankees, that's not even close. The Yankees are better than both of those teams. Best defensive tackle in NFL history? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't think the Giants are drafting a kicker in the first round. Do a freak out video? I don't need to do that. What's going on there, Guter from Brazil? Hello, sir. Thank you for joining the stream. By the way, if anybody, like I said, happens to stumble in here, haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, man. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. I do this all the time. I do tons of videos. And if there is sports, I do a lot of play-by-play live streams. So I hope you guys will subscribe, ring the bell, and thank you for being here. Yep, I remember that. I actually have that game on my computer, Vance. I have that game on my computer. The 86 Giants had a very tough schedule that year. I remember that. We played the Redskins twice. The Redskins were 11-2 when we played them the second time. The Redskins were 12-4 that year. So we played them twice. We played Denver, who was in the Super Bowl in the regular season. We played Minnesota, who was 7-2 at the time. The Cowboys and Eagles are both good that year. Giants had a wicked tough schedule that year. Richie Richman, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, my man. Brilly, McGregor versus Mayweather in the ring. I guess it would depend on what kind of fight it was, but I got to go Conor McGregor. I think he'd beat the holy hell out of Mayweather, but that'd be an interesting battle. That'd be an interesting battle for sure, man. No doubt about that. Were you happy when Babe Ruth got traded to the Yankees? Yes, I was. I was there. I was actually part of the deal. Who's my least favorite team of all? The Eagles. Do I have Snapchat? I do not. Shoot a live stream of one of the Giants Super Bowls. I have done that. I did it with the 1990 Super Bowl. How this girl that strip club in the 90s? Who was it? Baddog? I don't know. I don't remember any of their names. Because Blake Martinez is poor in coverage, bad tackling. That's why. But honestly, he was good with Patrick Graham, so I will watch the Bulls documentary, yes. Do I know who the A-Train is? What, the wrestler? Or Mike Allstott? Who's my favorite wide receiver in the draft? CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's my favorite receiver in this draft. Favorite movie? It's a tie between the original Halloween and Goodfellas. My wife doesn't have Instagram either. You heard from EDP. Nah, EDP doesn't stop by here. What's April 19th? Stupid videos. Dang, where's Cash? He was in the stream earlier. Fourth pick, Giants turn. Chase Young. Is there you going out of your mind because I'm eating my fingers? Fourth pick, Giants turn. Chase Young is somehow there. Are you going out of your mind? Oh God, Svi, if Chase Young is there at 4, yes. I mean, I'm going to be like I was last year. Now I won't react the same, but much like the beginning of my last, before I blew up at Daniel Jones, I'm like, please Josh Allen, please Josh Allen. It would be please Chase Young, please Chase Young, please Chase Young. Yes, I would be. I would be, man. Do you remember when the morning Saints and the Indianapolis Colts played the Super Bowl and the kicker for Saints? I do remember that. I do remember that onside kick to start the second game. Jabril Peppers' possible replacement. Khalil Hudson from Michigan? I'll have to take a look at him. What's the point of getting Jabril Peppers and Julian Love if we draft Simmons? I don't know. Favorite rivalry in any sport? Yankees-Red Sox. Worst case scenario at 4 for you? Derek Brown. Derek Brown's the worst case scenario. Mike Allstott was the last great fullback. Yes, he was. Bills win the AFC East this year. I think so. I do. 86 Giants defense held the high-powered Chargers to 7 points. Dan Fast 5. Yeah, it was the second game of the season, Vance. Second game of the season. I remember that. Problem in 86 was the offense wasn't good. Joe Morris and Bavaro were great. Other than that, it was bad. You think the Longhorns are going to win the Red River Shootout? It's always the shootout, Troy. It's not. We don't call it the showdown. The Red River rivalry. Red River Shootout. That's what it should be called. They haven't won in a while. Actually, won it a couple of years ago. Oh, April 19th. I got you. But they're not. The Sooners will win that. Even with Spencer Rattler. I loved Robinson Cano. How many Yankee games have I been to? I can't count. I honestly can't count. I've been to a lot of Yankee games in my life. Queef Dog, what's going on? Richie Rich, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Brilly. Terminator or Predator? Scariest. Just having fun. Oh, if they Predator was scarier, Terminator was way better. Who I think's better? The 49ers are better. You're probably thinking of John Elway. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Does beer taste like juice? Try one. Let me know what you think. Try one. Bills go to 4 straight Super Bowls. Yes, they did. Do you like Tom Hanks movies? Yes, I do. He's more versatile than Littleton. Littleton can't play middle linebacker. No, listen. He wasn't my favorite signing, but it did not bother me at all. Was Yankees at Albert Pujols? We didn't need him. The most badass actor of all time? Schwarzenegger, man. Schwarzenegger was the man. Who do you think will have the best records in the NFC and AFC? NFC, I think it'll be the same. The AFC, I definitely think the Chiefs. The NFC, I have to probably go with the Niners, Jedi. I mean, I don't think that anybody really improved in the NFC enough to overtake them. Obviously, the draft has a lot to do with it. And the Chiefs are stacked. BJ Hill's better. DeMontre Moore used to tick me off with all the freaking late hits. That guy would get called for a late hit every damn time. Is the draft the longest day of the year? It definitely feels like it to me. It certainly could be, depending on who we take, Blue Jackets. No more Lakers streams. No more. Yes, this is true, Benjamin. But when the Lakers come back, the sex bots will come back. You know that. You know that. Actually, I had like links to like the sex bots ended up at my spam chat. You know. So, team that has the best chance of ending a championship drought. Good question. The Bills? Favorite Super Bowl ever? 1990 Giants. That's my favorite. Super Bowl 25. 1990 Giants are my favorite team of all Giants teams. I hope not, Cornelius. I hope not. The Bills, definitely. I'm right there with you guys. Yes, they do, Alex. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. One of the Giants draft Derek Tuska. Yeah, a lot of guys like Derek Tuska. A lot of guys like him. Remember to look up NBA's coming back in 25 days. It's fact. Oh, that's right. Please, let me get the Laker dog back. Why am I a Giants fan? Said because I live closer to New York City than I do Buffalo, and because I grew up, my father grew up in New York City. My grandfather and father are Giants fans. It's bloodline stuff. Did I like John Elway's quarterback? I love John Elway. Super Bowl 21 was awesome too. Listen, all of the Giants Super Bowl teams are special, but being in high school in 1990, being a freshman in high school in 1990 and having all the bandwagon 49er fans that became bandwagon Cowboy fans my junior and senior year, watching them have to eat their damn comments, that was beautiful. Watching them have to eat their words. The Giants knocking them out when a Super Bowl was great. Yes, V, I love McFarland, man. He does. He reminds me of Ahmad Bradshaw, man. Let's get him late. Where are we, Jedi? At the same time, don't count on a Super Bowl hangover. I mean, that shit is real. Look at the Rams. They went from 33 to 97 in the final game. This is true, but a lot of that has to do because Jared Goff regressed a lot. And Todd Gurley, was banged up. So that kind of hurts. I just think that, and Andy Reid won't let that happen. Andy Reid's a veteran coach. I think it helps. But you're right, Jedi. Super Bowl hangovers definitely happen. Didn't happen to the Patriots very often. But you're right. They do. Chargers take Jordan Love at 6. They could. Yeah, Super Bowl 52 is the worst ever. Favorite Tom Hanks movie? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe He Knows You're Alone? Was that a Tom Hanks movie? He debuted in that one. Nobody would know who that is except for Afghanistan. Afghanistan knows he would. I guarantee you, Afghanistan knows that movie. Let me see. Favorite time. I like Big a lot, and I like The Money Pit. Those are probably my favorite. I know Afghanistan. I knew you would know what that is. Dolphins have a shot. They do. They do eat that. If they have a good draft, they definitely have a shot. They got a lot of draft picks. They definitely do. Forrest Gump or Big. Big. I liked Big better than Forrest Gump. Dan Marino's better than Elway. Yep, I agree, Joel. Saving Private. Yeah, Tom Hanks has been in a lot of good movies. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a really good stream. What about Carol Baskin? Yeah. I've not watched Tiger King or whatever that thing is called. I have not watched it. Castaway, I've never seen that. Favorite superhero movie? The original Superman. Snakes on a Plane? Yeah, I didn't watch that at all. I have not watched that. Tom Hanks had a giant. So yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did indeed. Well, they were in New York. And Word 21 in Big. Remember, he asks Miss Patterson to bring up the 86 Super Bowl and take all the commercials out. Remember? When he has Billy in the office, he asks Miss Patterson to get him a tape of the 86 Super Bowl. Remember that one? I know you do. Richie Rich Man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, my man. Brilly says, greater character, Harry Carson or Tom Hanks? Harry Carson? Well, Harry Carson, of course, because Harry Carson was a Hall of Fame linebacker for the Giants, my man. The Green Mile. Second is Air Patrick Queen or Bond. Oh, I think you got to go. That's tough. I mean, In this, I would go with Patrick Queen because I think Patrick Queen's a first-round talents fee. So I would go Patrick Queen if he's there in a second. Bachelor Party, I remember that too. Give me Denzel Washington over Samuel L. Jackson. Best Giants wide receiver, Amani Toomer. Who are your favorite, who are my most annoying announcers of all time? Oh, God, Joe Buck is all 5 of them. I like Danny Glover in Predator. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. Most overrated actor of all time? Will Ferrell. Gotta be. I mean, he's a terrible actor. He's a terrible actor. One trick pony. Will Ferrell's got to be the most overrated actor. Here, Adam Sandler, and I love Adam Sandler movies, but that guy is overrated as hell, too. Ernie did a good job, Thomas. Ernie did a good job. Won us a Super Bowl. I do like the Lethal Weapon. Just the first Lethal Weapon. Well, Joe Buck don't even come in here anymore. What's going on, Jeremy? Thank you for joining the stream. My most overrated Giant ever? Oh, man. God, that's a tough question. Jeremy Shockey. I bet you Jeremy Shockey's the most overrated Giant ever. He didn't play long here. You know, he was hurt. And we didn't win anything with him here. I mean, I think Shockey. No, you're right, Connor. How the hell could I forget him? Landon Collins. You're damn right. How the hell did I not even think about that, Connor? Yeah, Landon Collins by far the most overrated Giant ever. By far. He might be the most overrated player ever in NFL history. How the hell did I hate it because I hate him. I don't even want he was so overrated. Oh my God, he sucks. He's the worst ever. He's awful. He blocked you on Instagram? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He talks all this crap. Someone talks crap to him and he blocks him. He's terrible, man. Yeah, he's an overrated Redskin. Awful. $1 million or Giants, Yankees win it all next season. Give me $1 million, man. Give me $1 million. The Yankees and Giants can win it in 2021. Give me $1 million. Oh, Kevin Dorfield, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. You're the man, brother. Thank you. Brilly says, yes, Bad Dog. Just woke up in the UK and you're still here going crazy waiting for the draft. You the man. Kevin, by the way, great name. That's my name as well. My name's Kevin as well. How can I be the man when you the man? I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much, brother. Much appreciated. I'm going crazy waiting for the draft, too. I had no idea you were in the UK, brother. But I hope you're staying safe over there. Over there in the United Kingdom, man. All right, Danny, take care. Again, how can I be the man when you're the man? The Knicks do suck. Become roommates with Landon Collins for a year and watch the Eagles win another Super Bowl. Oh, I'd live with Landon Collins for the rest of my life and not have to watch the Eagles win a damn Super Bowl. I'd live with Landon Collins the rest of my damn life. Yankees, Giants win it all or $1,000. Oh, give me the Yankees and Giants winning it all over $1,000. That's not life-changing money. $1 million is life-changing money. I love the Giants and Yankees, but they're not paying my mortgage, okay? They're not paying my bills. They're not paying my car insurance and my car payment. They're not paying for groceries and diapers and everything else. You know, they're not paying for that. So, horrible management. Oh, horrible. One day I want to see Bad Dog, Landon Collins, Ruben Randall, Pat Shermer, Eli Apple, Eric Flowers, Jonas Jenkins all in the same room. Yeah. I'm not whooping that. Where did that go? So I can tell you, I would kick the shit out of Pat Shermer, Eli Apple, Ruben Randall, and Janoris Jenkins. I'm not gonna lie. Landon Collins would kick the shit out of me, and so would Eric Flowers. I'm not gonna lie. Those two guys would knock me the hell out. I'm not gonna lie, but they still suck. Gary Reason's destroying Bobby Humphries. Of course. 1989, that's the hit, Vance. And one thing I loved about that was watching Bobby Humphries' mouthpiece go flying out in slow motion. That was awesome. Most overrated Sooner ever? He said, of course you'd say Austin Seibert. Caleb, of course. Why do I like Ruben Randall? Because he was awful. So inconsistent. Favorite Batman, definitely Michael Keaton. How would Eric Flowers weekend? Because he's huge. Because he's a huge man. He's like 6'7", 345, man. Richie Rich, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it so much, man. Brilly, my good man. Baddog or OBJ. Oh, I'd kick the shit out of OBJ. Odell Beckham would go running away from me. I would kill Odell Beckham. We all saw how he fought with Josh Norman. What do you think about trading back to 9 and getting Yannick? It depends on what else you'd have to give up, Sean, but I could deal. I could deal doing that because the Giants are going to have like $100 million of cap space next year, so we can pay Yannick. And we're not going to get an edge rusher in this draft, not a great one. I could deal with getting a 25-year-old Yannick at number 9 overall. I could do it. I could dig it. I could dig it. I could dig it. I could dig it. Favorite movie that Baddog Jr. Tarzan. OBJ don't have size of me. OBJ's an inch shorter than me. We're about the same weight, but I'm tougher than him. 9 and 20 or 20 and Yannick. Give me 9 and 20. I'd rather have 9 and 20 than 20 and Yannick. Yes, he does love Toy Story. Yes, he does. Do you think Myles Garrett will test free agency? I do. They all test free agency. Have I ever encountered annoying Cowboys fans? Oh, my God, all the time. There's Eric Flowers. Oh, he's 5'11". That's what I said. He's an inch shorter than me. Yes, I agree. I like the Phil Collins thing. Yeah, I know a lot of annoying Cowboys fans. Actually, most of the Cowboys fans I know are good. Most of them I know. We need a line. Yannick is a fat. Yeah. Oh, Jedi. All the Disney movies are sad. All of them. They all have somebody dying. It's crazy. How many kids do I have? I have 2. I have one that's going to be. I have a 26-year-old and a 3-year-old. 26-year-old was before I met my wife, and obviously not planned because I was 17 when he was born. But I have 2. Mike Wazowski's favorite Pixar character. I liked Sully myself. Oh, Isaiah Simmons, man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, man. Brilly, my good man. If we trade with the Jaguars and Simmons is available, are you going Simmons or tackle? I'm going Simmons all the time, Isaiah. You know I want you to come home to the Giants, baby. You know I want number 11 here, although you're going to have a different number because Phil Simms was 11 and that number's retired. But oh, my God. You got to go Simmons either way. Mark Bavaro against... Bavaro would murder me. What's going on, Arturo? Wouldn't mind kicking for the Giants? I know you wouldn't. Yeah, I'll go another 15 minutes here, Kenny. We'll go to 1:15 tonight. It's Easter, It's Easter. We'll go for another 15 minutes. We'll call it an evening. But again, I appreciate all you guys and girls hanging out, man. Thank you so much. Tyler Belden, another 518 in the house. Unless you're talking about Kenny. 518, it's all over the place in here. Would you call Phil Simms a great quarterback? No. I think he was above average quarterback. I wouldn't call him a great quarterback. Bavaro or John Cena? Give me Bavaro all day. I did, Eric Flowers. Yes, I did. Well, I was 17. She was 23. But, it is what it is. I do believe they'll let him walk, yes. Which umpires do I not like in Major League Baseball? Joe West. I hate him. Mark Sanchez sucked. Boom! That's for you, Danny. Do you like Pokemon? If so, I don't even know what Pokemon is. I know what it is, but I've never seen it or watched it. I've never seen it watch. But yeah, I hope you guys will watch the mock draft. Mock draft 4.0 tomorrow. I'll have that up, like I said, around 11 o'clock, 11:30, hopefully, maybe noon, somewhere in there. And I have us trading back with the Raiders, so I hope you guys will check that out tomorrow. Why do I think they let him go? Because of what happened. You like Phil Simms' stupid brother? I don't think it's his brother. It's his kid. Chris Simms is his kid. That's a long story, KP. I'm just gonna say that pretty much The girl's parents did not like me, and they pretty much moved to Boston like 3 months after he was born. So there you go. That's simple. And the girl was a freaking lunatic. So it was a one night thing. It happened. I don't know what else to say. I was 16 when we did it, and you do dumb things when you're a kid. You're not thinking. So, what can I say? I screwed up. They don't call me Baddog for a reason. Or for no reason. They don't call me Baddog for no reason. I'm Baddog for a reason. We're 21. How can I be the man when you're the man? Yeah, Connie would destroy me. Most football players would kill me. Kenneth Murray is the best linebacker in the draft. He's also my best friend. I love Kenneth Murray, Caleb. You know that. Of course they were. Was she hot? Damn right. She was incredible. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Yeah, with him, with myself. Well, luckily for me, my the woman, she married a really good guy, so my oldest son always had somebody to take care of him. So that guy is very, very good to him. It always has been. So I have no problems. You always do that. Yeah, I was 14. I was almost 15 when I lost my virginity. March of 1991. I was 14 years old. Her ass is bigger. I've always been an ass man. Always. All right, Troy, have a great night, man. Have a great night, sir. Thank you for joining the stream. You have a lot of comment when it comes to this subject. Tell me about it, Kenny. Yes. A lot of my friends could not believe that I actually got married, like that I was going to get married. They never thought I'd settle down. Ever. I've been with my wife 20 years. But they never thought I'd settle down because I like women. I'll always like women. Always, always, always. I'm a guy. I mean, that goes without saying. I freaking love women. What man doesn't? Well, I mean, if you're into women, what man doesn't love women? So, no, it's totally not a big deal. Totally not. It's not a big deal. It's not even all it's cracked up to be. It really isn't. I just happen to like women. I'm bad dog. I don't know what to say. I've not done a first round mock yet. I don't take any testosterone in a day. My testosterone's natural. What's going on, Austin Jackson? Thank you for joining the stream. I know, Arturo. If we let Miles go, might allow 80 points a game next year. We'll see what happens. I know you do, Caleb. I know you do. Hottest actress right now, I couldn't even tell you. Because I don't watch any new films. Too many women in this world. Yeah, I know, Vance. I did, though. Eugenics? I don't even know what eugenics is. Yeah, that's exactly it, Kenny. It's exactly it. Least favorite Yankee right now, Giancarlo Stanton. I don't know, Kenny. You got to ask yourself that question. Worst thing any of y'all did in high school days that you ever did that got you into trouble? I didn't really do anything really bad in high school. I mean, I talk back to my chemistry teacher. I've told you guys that story before. But, you get in a couple of fights. But I didn't do anything really terrible. I just talked back to some teachers a couple times. You threw an egg at a teacher. I never did that. So, but I don't know. We literally have an elite. Oh, eugenics is that bunk product the big herd advertise. Oh, that's right. No, I don't take that. I thought the Raiders were supposed to go there in 2021. Or I thought they were supposed to be there this year. Have I ever flirted with a girl? Of course. Of course I have. 43, I'm married, I've had kids. I mean, I've been on dates, I've had girlfriends. Of course I flirted with women. Best Indiana Jones film, Temple of Doom. Well, I talked back to my teacher because he was a smart ass with me and I let him have it. I embarrassed him in front of the class. That's what happens. Yes, that's what happened, Eric. Well, Lions going to win 10 games this year? No, probably not, GM. Probably not. But you'll get better with a CUDA. I can tell you that right now. Yes, I did watch Beavis and Butthead for a few years. What am I drinking draft night? Cracking out the cell if we draft Simmons. I'll tell you, Kevin, I don't know yet. I have to go to a different grocery store. But I'm gonna see if I can get some Dos Equis Ambers. How did I meet my wife? Bowling alley. I met her at a bowling alley. No, I didn't. I watched The Simpsons when I was a kid. I never watched Family Guy. I pantsed my friend. Unfortunately, did not wear boxers. I got suspended in first grade for going on the internet during computer time. Yeah, there was no internet when I was in first grade. There wasn't much. We still had rotary. We didn't have touch-tone phones when I was in first grade. Possibility of Giants drafting Kenneth Murray. If we trade back, we will. When did I meet the entertainer? We started streaming together in like November of 2018. 2018, November 2018 probably. What's going on, Hot Take Hockey? Thanks for joining the stream, man. I met him in person at the Jets-Giants game. I'll meet him again. If we get to go to, if we're allowed to go to Giants games again, then yes, I'll go. We'll meet him again. Arturo, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. Brilly. It was after school. My friend gave me an egg. Threw that egg like 50 yards, hit a teacher. We ran like a madman right after. I bet. Giants are annoying. Not as annoying as the Eagles are. I can tell you that, Jimmy Nugget. Flip phones. Yeah, there was no flip phones. Like I said, there was rotary phones where you actually had the cord phone. There was no... I don't think VCRs were out when I was in first grade. They're close. What's going on, Lou Memorabilia? How you doing, man? All right, Thomas, you be safe as well, man. Have a great night, brother. Do you think Mayfield... Yes, I do think Mayfield will have a bounce back year. I do. Jedi through a chair? I didn't even see that story. Do I like Star Wars? No, I do not. I did play high school in football, yeah. Or I did play football in high school. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hello, Luke. No, I've never smoked in my life. When the hell are the Wings going to be good again? What, the Red Wings? I have no idea. Have I ever teased somebody in school before? Absolutely. Where do you think Clowney's going to end up? Cleveland. Opinion on T. Higgins. I like T. Higgins a lot, Philly fan. I like him a lot. You shoplifted a lot? Yeah. It must have just been a rebellious thing to do in Afghanistan. Yeah, I've been in a number of fights, Mr. Mini Guy. Found the Browns. I re-signed Baker Mayfield if he progresses. Re-signed Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. Let go of Nick Chubb due to the running back market going way down. I like Nick Chubb's. I do a wad of paper to substitute teacher. It was because I wanted her. That's a good way to get her attention. Do I have a favorite cereal? I do Golden Grams. Oh yeah, I do Coke all the time. Big Coke user. Cause I'm rich, so I can definitely afford that habit. Yeah, the Mafia era is still going on, Green Hell. I think the Giants go O-line. So I think they do too. Neil, I think they do too. Pissed my teacher first grade, put it in timeout. I got somebody through the chair at the window. What? Jedi, I can't see you doing that. What I ate for Easter? Ham. I had ham and vegetables. Last time I was in a fight, oh God, probably 15 years ago. I don't get in fights. Can I re-enter the draft and the Giants pick me? Yes. I mean, I've almost gotten in a fight at the gym a couple times, but because I don't really care. If somebody pisses me off, I let them know about it. I don't care how big they are or not. I don't give a damn. Very nice, sports expert. Punches thrown back 15 years ago? Of course. I kicked a girl's tooth out of the skating court. Nah, I just... dreams to play right tackle in New York. You know. Yeah, no, I'm wrapping it up here very soon. Couple minutes, Jake. I'm wrapping it up. I don't know, Verified Kobe. I don't know what Teespring's doing for that. I don't think it is, but I don't think it is. I don't think it should take longer. It usually takes a couple weeks. I know the Jags, we don't want to give the Giants both first rounders a 4, but that's why they're offering 9 and 73rd. And the defensive end said, yeah, Lou, I could kind of get on board with that. So I don't know. Have I ever punched a guy in that sack before? No. Kicked him there, though. Upcoming free agents for the Giants, I don't even know, honestly. Looking back, I don't regret anything I do, Sean. It was the wrong reaction. It was the wrong reaction, no doubt about that. I mean, I overreacted, and I said that like a few days later that I completely overreacted. But no, I don't regret it because those are my feelings. I don't ever regret feelings. I'll never regret my feelings. My feelings are my feelings. You can't help how you feel. So, all right, KP, have a good one, man. So no, I definitely don't. I don't regret it at all. Got a 3-second fight. Oh, gym teacher hated me. Do I think the Raiders suck? I don't think they're good. Justin Tucker, JPP, give me Tuck. I like Michael Pittman Jr. a lot, man. I like him a lot. You know, wow, I got nothing to hide. I don't really care rarely. I mean, it just doesn't bother me. I don't care what people think of me, man. It is what it is. I always say that's part of my charm is that I am open. I don't care. Do I play Animal Crossing? I have no idea what that is. Tana needs a haircut. Yes, he does. A lot of guys are going to need haircuts that go to barbers before this thing is done. You know. Are they allowed to work? And I would imagine. All right, Louis Brand, thank you. I'm actually going to wrap it up now, guys and girls. I've been on for... I am bald. Yes, I am. Well, balding. I'm not bald yet. I am balding. What is moss? It's hair. Singing in kindergarten. Yeah, it happens. But I am going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to thank you all for so much hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate that. Next stream will be Tuesday night. I'm going to try to get Philly 500 on the channel. Hey, man, I appreciate all the love tonight, Richie Rich. Thank you so much for all the love, man. I really do appreciate that very much, man. Much appreciated, and I appreciate everybody being here. Favorite Nintendo game? Yes, Zelda. Legend of Zelda, the original. But again, I hope everybody's staying safe out there, and I can't thank you guys and girls enough, for hanging out in the live streams, watching the videos, and just hanging out with me. Draft is coming up, man. It's going to be awesome. And as always, guys and girls, stay safe. Thank you. Have a great night, and we will see you next time. Until then, Bad Diggity Dizzle signing out. Peace!